that this game came out. So I think it's recent, like within the past 5 years, but I'm not entirely sure of it. King Art Games. At least the intro's epic. Oh my god.
Thrilled, Miss Pengri.
Miss Pengri.
The Raven's heir.
Isn't it?
Soon as one
like
of them
Jesus.
caught, another one takes his place. Hey, Harold, have you read this? Harold?
Audio? Syncing with lips?
Harold? Harold, you hear me?
Can you hear me?
This is no time for fun and games.
Nice. It seems a tiddly bit glitchy. Yeah, true, true. Maybe it's just the cutscene. Hold, give it a few minutes. We'll stick through it for now.
Shh! Calm down. I'm a copper. We're on the same side.
A copper? What are you doing here? And where's Harold?
Harold? Well, there's another guard back there unconscious. That's probably him. The Eye of the Sphinx. Where is it?
It's there.
Oh, good.
The Eye of the Sphinx.
He hasn't got it yet.
You mean the Raven's heir?
Shh! Turn it off. He's gonna steal the eye.
But how do you know?
Doesn't matter. All that matters is that we catch him. Do you understand?
Just pretend like it's not a secret now.
Do you understand? You and me, mate. We'll be heroes. All right, now we just have to.
What?
Halt! Stop! You're under arrest!
This is loud as tits. Can y'all even hear me talking right now? It would be really great if, like, it was in sync. Other than them being out of sync, that was pretty cool. Creative director, Jen Thyssen. Henrik John. Mark Koenig. Smidge loud. It's loud as balls. I could see it, like, up in the red when that was happening. Food ready, hurry back with the reds. I have a feeling this game is actually really old. It did, like I said, it didn't say the release date on the Steam page. Is this, Lord, this cinematic FPS is truly cinematic. Heck did the music? I don't know. Maybe an old back a damn bit. Oh god, no. Oh, Benny Oshman. Blame that man right there. Benny Oshman. 2013? Oh, okay. That's not that long ago then. But it's not optimized for 1440p then. I bet that's the problem.
Hands up!
Oh, there's the FPS back. There we go.
I don't have time to play. I'm on duty.
The new one's released this month. Yeah, that's the next one I think I have. The Raven Remastered. Said it was released on the 13th.
You're funny, but you don't look like a real cop. You don't even have a revolver.
Who is he? Toy gun. You should go away.
What's your name, boy?
My name is Matthew Miller.
And where are you from, Matthew Miller?
From Dillsburg, Pennsylvania.
Dillsburg.
But my mom and I live in England now. She's taking care of some.
Should I still turn it down, or is it fine now?
We're on our way to Venice at the moment. We're taking a cruise on a big ship.
Impressive. You've already seen half the world. I've spent my entire life in Switzerland.
Must be
Oh.
really boring.
And what's with the gun? What do you need it for?
It's the Raven. He was gunned down, so now I need a pistol.
Dead birds don't need guns. Nor do live ones.
You don't know who the Raven is, do you? He's the greatest burglar ever. He stole paintings from the Louvre and those priceless eggs with gold and diamonds and stuff. And Bobby Dobbs says he replaced the crown jewels with rhinestones.
Bobby Dobbs.
I know who the Raven was. Although I don't quite buy that bit about the crown jewels.
The burglar. The burglar in
You
London.
do know these days there are thieves far more dangerous than your old Raven. 2 days ago, a precious ruby was stolen from the British Museum. There was an explosion. A guard was severely
Look at
injured.
this. That's the most British little kid I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
And you know what the papers say?
Even though he's English.
You talked.
Well, you know, same thing, I guess.
Zellner, monsieur. Anton Jakob Zellner.
Or did he pull a gun on you?
No, monsieur.
Get a move on.
I mean, he did, but it was fake.
Inspector Legrand, it's a great honor to work with a celebrity like you.
We appreciate the support of the Swiss police. But it'd be better
Hi,
if
amigo.
you'd remain seated and keep an eye on things.
I don't know, amigo. 2013 is a weird time in my life right now. I would like to help.
But monsieur, surely I can be of
For sure.
assistance somehow. I saw a safe being loaded.
We have everything under control. If you'll excuse me, I'll be in the first freight car at the back of the train for the rest of the trip.
Thank you. No, just go fuck off now,
I'm not
please.
here to enjoy the beautiful scenery. I am a good observer, and I have finally honed powers of deduction.
Thanks to that?
I watched the people on the platform in Zurich. I know, for example, that that man over there is a violinist.
That would be more
Oh, yeah, 'cause he has a
impressive
violin.
if there weren't a violin case next to him.
And I believe that the gentleman in the next carriage is a German doctor on his way to Italy to take up a new position.
Jesus.
What gives you that idea?
There's the rod of Asclepius engraved on his cufflink. And he's carrying a German-Italian dictionary.
Maybe
Oh.
he's just taking a holiday in Italy, following in Goethe's footsteps.
Too much luggage. And no, he's not retiring to Italy either. The suitcases are too shabby
Oh.
for me to believe that he can afford to retire in his late 50s.
All right then, Constable...
Zellner.
Constable Zellner. If you're such a clever fellow, what am I doing on this train?
Oh, Lord. Okay. He's searching for somebody. Wonder how long it's going to take today for my little bot to put in my Discord that I'm actually streaming. Yesterday it took an entire hour. Let's see. He's searching for somebody. He's probably like an inspector or some shit, and he's searching for somebody.
I think you're looking for someone.
You're just guessing. If I were looking for someone, I wouldn't spend the trip cooped up in a freight car, now would I?
Well, that would seem to indicate that you're guarding something.
Oh.
And what might it be?
Money? Whatever's inside the safe. Maybe he's trained
I
security.
really couldn't say. But it must be very important.
Why is that?
Because you are very important. They wouldn't have assigned the case to you if it were just...
He didn't say anything about a safe just now.
Let's assume that we really are transporting something very important on this train. And let's assume that it really is my job to see...
Do people
that
really
it
do this? Do people really have conversations like this
Then
on a train?
why isn't the train crawling with police?
You don't want to arouse attention.
Évident. But why not?
It's more men are
There are
unnecessary.
enough police on this train as it is. If there were more, they'd only get in each other's way.
I can assure you that I'd pack every seat in every carriage of this train with police, if it were a matter of deterrence.
You're saying you don't want to scare off potential thieves? Ah, you're laying a trap.
That would explain why it's just me, and not the army, n'est-ce pas? All the same, I can't comment on your speculation. Your
This conversation's
deductive
driving you up
powers
the
leave
wall.
much to be desired.
A little bit.
I think we'll get along fine without you.
You won't.
Sometimes you try to talk to people on the bus to seem comfortable and happy, so your guess is no.
And
Makes sense.
Help. You are in my country, and I have been ordered to assist you. And that's exactly what I'll do, whether you like it or not.
Not so bright, but stubborn. Your commitment speaks
That's my life.
volumes, Zarna. But this is my show, and I don't need you. Bon voyage.
But how do you know?
But how do you know? Oh my god, this kid. He has a horrible face.
Hello.
You cheated.
I did what?
I saw you talking to the German doctor on the platform.
This just means he
He
looked
told you
6 times
everything
more horrible
himself.
than he just did.
You were just pretending to put 2 and 2 together.
And what of it? Do you know who that is? That's Inspector Nicholas Legrand. You have to impress him if you want to work with him.
I'm going to tell on you.
You'd really tell on me? To the very policeman who shot your dear Raven?
Whoa, it was him?
Mm-hmm. Hunted and killed Europe's most famous burglar. That's how he got his start.
I won't tell him a thing.
I wouldn't.
I think he's a little bit
All
special.
right, Matthew. I have to do my work now.
Everyone calls me Matt. Well, except for my mom. She calls me Maddie, as if I were a little kid.
You kind of are, though.
Whether Legrand wants my help or not, I'll keep my eyes open. Maybe I can
Hold him
change
by his
mind.
feet out of a window and scrape his face off on the rocks. Oh my god. The game controls? Nah, I'm good.
All right.
Sweet god. That's insane. Lordy Jesus. Let me turn it down a little bit. That didn't save at all, did it? Nope. I don't know if that made a difference or not. Not these days, it was hard to stay on the train when you were on one last. I haven't been on a train in a while. The slow, posh, British conversations. Lord Jesus. Oh, it's point and click. Oh, I didn't realize that when I got the
A
game.
detective novel by my favorite author, Lady Clarissa Westmacott. For
Westmacott.
years now, I've been trying to convince my theater group to stage one of her plays.
You drop him off at the Forbidden Forest. Fuck, Deja, come on.
This is the first car. The coal tender should be directly beyond this door, and in front of it, the engine.
Examine the map.
The large map shows the different routes of the Orient Express. This train began in Paris and ends in Istanbul, as usual. Unfortunately, it will make most of its journey without me.
Alright, can I just, like, walk freely about? No. It's, like, super just point and click. Strictly point and click.
The violinist is a good-looking fellow. And he's
Why did I say this right
traveling
beside
through the most beautiful mountain landscape in the world. But one can only hope that his violin is better tuned than he.
Why don't... What if I just walked up beside somebody, some random man, and was like, "This man is a good-looking fellow," to myself.
Hello,
Oh, sweet
sir.
God.
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, you're a violinist.
That's true.
A wonderful instrument. The violin music touches the soul.
That's why I learned to play it.
Do you play in an orchestra?
No, orchestras aren't really part of my world.
A solo
Oh.
violinist. The best soloists travel a great deal and make a pile of money. Or so they say.
Well, way to put that pressure on him.
I'm probably not one of the best.
Are you traveling to Istanbul non-stop?
No. I'll transfer in Venice to a ship. I'm on my way to Cairo.
The game was
Cairo.
written humorously. They didn't
I'm
point out how
performing at
weird
the
that
reception
is.
in the Egyptian museum there.
And before it's actually a banjo.
I'm sure your recital will be a great success. But tell me, did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Anything unusual?
Persons acting suspiciously, for
I
instance.
mean,
For heaven's sake.
I'm acting very suspiciously right now.
Son.
Everything is in order, sir. We Swiss are just very cautious people.
I understand. No, I didn't notice anything.
Have a good trip.
Thank you.
What did I just do? I just wrote something down. I think. Jesus. Okay, let's go up here.
Very kind of
Oh,
you.
Lord.
Thanks.
Why did I just jump in his way?
Oh, pardon me.
This is so stupid.
No problem. The uniform is waterproof.
I know, I did
Mr.
play that game in Myra, but I got to a point where it was just kind of... I got stuck and I never went back to it.
A professor? Are you a scientist? Do you teach at the Sorbonne?
He says spill tea over his jacket now.
Museum in London.
You don't say.
Burglary at the museum?
So you were, shall we say, an eyewitness to the burglary 2 days ago?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, no?
There was a lot of commotion, but I didn't really pay much attention to it.
There was a break-in in your museum, and it didn't concern you?
Well, let's just say that nothing.
Yeah.
that's
Have you tried it,
happened
Myra?
in the
Have you
last
watched it
2,000
being
years
played?
Concerns me.
Inspector Legrand.
Whatever you say. The famous Inspector Legrand is on this train. I imagine you know him.
No, should I?
You don't know him? And you also don't know what he's doing here?
No.
It does, Deja.
Why should I?
Just a thought. You're a representative of the British Museum.
I mean, it was 2013. Did they really care about animating mouths in 2013 so much?
I don't know what you're trying to
I think that's more of like a recent 4-year kind of a thing.
Just one more thing. Did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Here, on the train.
Yeah, on the train,
No,
yeah.
I can't say that I have.
He's being
Although I
suspicious.
did spend most of the time in my compartment.
May I ask where you are going?
Of course.
It's a puzzle game too?
Venice.
I think it's like a... It's a
Going to
crime
some
mystery.
colleagues there.
Oh, Venice. A beautiful city, so I'm told.
So he's going to Venice.
But
The little
I really
weird-faced
have
kid
to
is
take
going
my
to
leave.
Venice. Alright, goodbye.
I don't want to take up any more of your valuable time, but you do understand, don't you, that what concerns me is the present, and especially the robbery at the museum.
Yeah, of course, of course. It's just... I'm in rather a hurry.
You'll get in touch if you notice anything unusual, won't you, Professor?
Of course, Constable.
Of course.
What's this?
What's the matter, sir?
The door. I can't open it.
Ah, we'll sort it out somehow. The compartment is locked.
But
Well, shit, no,
I
no,
didn't
duh.
lock it. I don't even have a key.
Constable.
I asked the steward. He was going to bring me one, but he never came back.
Someone locked it.
Find the steward. He needs to bring me the key immediately.
We have a
Calm
mystery
down,
on our
Professor. I'll
hands.
see what I can do.
You don't understand. I have to get back in my compartment.
Alright, calm down there, turd. Into the saloon car. Examine the compartment door.
The little label on the door reads Baroness von Trebitz. Blue
Constable.
blood on the Orient Express.
What is this? Oh, I got pills? I have a wallet. Does anything happen here? We go to the saloon car. We gotta find... What was the dude's name that... Who said we had to find?
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it.
I never thought I'd ever meet you.
Pardon me, but we'd prefer...
It's all right, Miss Miller. I'd like to speak to the inspector.
Unfortunately, just a constable, Lady Westmacott. I'm reading The Vicarage in the Mirror right now, for the 5th time at least.
That's nice, Constable.
Oh, so she's a writer?
Zellner. Anton Jakob Zellner.
This is my companion.
I thought she was like the queen or something.
A pleasure.
Where's this Cuppa go? Is Cuppa?
May I ask what you're doing here?
It's a nice train car.
Are you on holiday?
Holiday? Yes, so to speak. The first.
Oh, by the
and
way, I got my
last
quality
holiday
options back
of my
again
life.
today. Tomorrow they'll probably be gone, but
I've been
here they are today at
since
least.
I was a little girl. It became my job, and now I've stopped. So, this must be a holiday.
You quit writing?
Oh,
Impossible.
this bitch.
I have all of your books. Your Detective Partout is my favorite character.
Then I have bad news for you. I killed the old wretch off years
What
ago.
a spoiler.
I don't understand.
I'd rather not discuss my work, Constable.
Oh, well, fine.
Fine. Bitch. Mission Chaplain 2.
traveling
We're gonna get
to
everybody's
Istanbul,
backstory for this
Lady
piece. It's gonna be
Westcott?
real creepy.
No, we are on our way to Venice. From there, we will take a ship to Cairo.
See, everybody's going to Venice right now. What's happening
As
here?
you may know, I
guess this is just a train to Venice.
I fund a few excavations in Egypt. I traveled to Egypt by ship as a young woman. And now I'm doing it again as an old woman.
I see.
What's going on? She's the one doing it. 100%.
As a writer, you must be very observant. Am I right? I mean, you have to study the behavior of people around you to create the characters
Oh, there goes
in
my
the
bot.
novels, don't you?
Hey, it took
solved the
36
mystery
minutes
of
for my
human
bot to
nature a long time
figure out that I
ago,
was
Mrs.
streaming.
Elner.
Fuck
Since
yeah.
then, most people just bore me.
Really? I had
Nice
the
play, bot.
impression
Yeah.
you were eyeing me suspiciously as I came in.
What do you want to know, Constable?
The
Did
archaeologist.
you notice the man who just walked into the next carriage with a cup of tea?
I did. He seemed nervous. He was waiting at the bar for the steward, and since the steward never appeared, he elected to help himself. He took 2 biscuits.
Oh, what a fat
He
ass.
seems pretty young, but he's
2
already a
biscuits?
professor at the British Museum.
So is the writer. So is it you, Deja?
I'll
Is it
have to
you?
talk to him later. Just out of courtesy, of course.
Of course.
Of course. We had to share a room on a night train with strangers on a train going to Italy who didn't know English. They seemed super sketchy, and we had no way to know. It was just me and another 11th grader plus the 2 strangers. Oh, that does sound awful.
Did you notice the blonde?
Glad you got out
with the
alright,
fire
right?
in
It's just
place?
creepy.
I certainly did. He introduced
Oh.
himself and tried to make a good impression. People like him are drawn to wealth and fame, like moths to a flame.
But his charms
How they
failed
rhymed.
on you.
I know him by name. David Kreutzer. He was a drain on my friend's purse.
Do you think he has a money problem?
People like him always have
Do
a
you
money
think
problem.
he has
No
a
matter how
money
much
problem?
you give them, they always spend twice as much and complain that they have far too little.
You went to Italy, Migo? Amsterdam was awesome, though. Lol.
Did
Okay.
you notice anyone else? What about the doctor?
I notice that you've asked me about everyone, except for the inspector who went in the direction of the freight car a few minutes ago. Isn't that the Frenchman who made
She
his
just
name
awarded
when
the
he
question.
caught the Raven?
I wouldn't quite say caught.
Well, shot. Why don't you ask me about him and my theory about what he's doing here?
Why don't you just tell me, you
I
old
don't
bat?
think we should discuss Inspector Legrand's investigation in public.
Legrand, right. That was his name. Will he save the day again? Or will you, Constable?
As much as I'd like to keep talking, Judy
Yeah, I bet they
calls.
have some good wine
You
in
were
France.
right.
100%, they definitely
I
do.
did observe you as you came in. You seemed so eager.
It's been a long time since I've had a chance to prove myself, madam.
And this is it. Your chance.
I do hope so.
Then grab it. Even small people can make big changes, as my friend Ronald likes to say.
Ronald.
I shall do my best.
What's this bitch doing? Talk to Miss Miller over
Mrs.
here.
Miller made a good impression. She wanted to protect Lady Westmacott from me, a pushy admirer. Very diligent.
Still,
But she
imagine
does
this being
seem a
said
little
directly beside her
nervous
face, like you're not
sometimes.
even there.
I imagine she has her work cut out for her with Matt. And a difficult boss, from what they say.
She's just probably sitting there just like, go away. Go away. Please just go away. Get your stomach out of my face right now, please. Go away.
Down here, salt is
Oh,
a
hi,
way of
Tower.
life.
Thanks for the host, dude.
Mrs. Miller?
What up, babe?
Yes?
Yeah, true admired. Matt, the boy.
little boy, Matt. He's your son?
Oh, yes.
That makes sense now.
Has he done something?
No.
Gasp.
I've already met him. Clever little fellow.
We always call him Professor because he's so precocious. If only
Precocious.
someone could just drive the
That's a new
mischief
word
out
right
of it.
now. What's precocious mean, chat? Admired? You would know what that means. What does that mean? I was talking as fuck, being the third person in a two-way conversation. Oh yeah, I just read that. Notice anything?
Did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Oh, I'm afraid not. I was totally focused on my work.
She's always got an awful lot to do.
There's just
my
crocheting over there. That's so busy.
You have to tell me if that's not all right with you.
Mary. Good Lord, child. Knit as much as you want.
So, nothing out of the ordinary.
How you doing, Admired? Or,
No, Constable.
sorry, Hightower?
Goodbye, Mrs.
What's up with you, dude?
Goodbye, Constable.
Wow, what a bitch. Okay, I hate her. She is horrible. We're playing a murder mystery. I think it's a murder mystery. Some kind of a crime mystery. Same in the pool.
Butterscotch. I've loved them since I was a child.
He is truly an old man
The
right
only
now.
drawback, they don't play nice with false teeth.
He is truly an old man right now.
I suppose the steward won't object.
Because I guess it's because I see your name the most, Admired. Like, I could say somebody's name, but then you say something and I end up saying your name instead. Make some sweets.
Maybe if I just suck it.
Oh my god. New alert right there.
Who'd have thought that one day butterscotch would remind me of my age and of all the things I had to leave behind?
Maybe I just suck it. New alert right there. Oh my god.
The pad on which the steward writes orders, empty. Maybe he didn't use it because there's not much to do today.
No, you're fine, Admired. You don't talk too much. You talk just the right amount.
Perhaps he keeps the compartment keys in there. Locked. Where could he be? A shortwave radio. It's amazing
What if
how
I
small
just
these
suck
things
it?
have become in the last 10 years.
But it's gonna be the tits. Yeah. This fucking game. Okay, let's go back. Pro tip. That's a good tip, Migo. Jeej. Alright, what else can I... Talk to Dr. Gebhardt. Igor? You guys vodka?
Ah, Mr.
Oh, tits, man. Hold on.
Zelda.
Right, right. How can I help you?
Maybe this would be a good place for me? We'll have to see. There might not be a good place for my face in this game. What? Don't you tell me the game crashed. Don't you fucking tell me this fucking game crashed. I swear to God. Couldn't switch to requested monitor resolution. Switching to 2560 by 1440 failed. Try lowering 1. All resolution switches have failed. Screen could not switch resolution. What the? So the game crashed. That's good. The game crashed. Let's try this again. He's German. He must be evil. Yes, he must be evil if he's German. Maybe I couldn't see that little error box, but that's what it said. It said all resolutions have failed when I tried to Alt-Enter. King Alt Games. You can get some hints in the notebook. Error. Butters. Are you fucking serious, bud? You have to go back and talk to that old bat all that time again? Fuck, now I have to listen to her all over again. Alright, chat. Part 2 of Old Lady.
I don't believe it.
Hey, well, what's up, dude?
I never thought I'd ever meet you.
Oh, God. Let's just skip through all this. This is the most awkward looking conversation ever.
May I?
I'm left clicking a lot to skip through all this, so you know.
Are you
So you know what is actually happening right now. You hate the music now. I like the music.
Yes,
It's uppity.
Did you?
You know it's really awkward all the time. Just give it a second. Give it a second. We'll be fine. There we go.
Mrs.
Oh god, he like teleported backwards.
Mrs. Miller?
Mrs. Miller?
Yes?
Did
Alright, cool. Let's go over here now. I think we're all in the clear? Oh yeah, we're in the clear now. Cool, cool. Have to sneak off not to sleep. Not to sleep? You're not going to sleep? Alright, bye, Hightower. Have a good time doing whatever you're not doing. I get to hear this again.
Butterscotch. I've loved them since I was a child. Their only drawback,
Yeah, amigo.
they don't play nice with false teeth.
Butterscotch, yes. But for real though, real talk, butterscotch is
I
real good.
suppose the steward won't object to me having a look around in his absence.
Alright, here we go again, Chad. Here we go again.
Maybe if I just suck it.
Best line in the game so far.
Pad on which the steward writes orders. Empty. Maybe he didn't use it because there's not much to do today. Who would have thought that one day butterscotch would remind me of my age and of all the things I had to leave
I
behind?
love it.
A shortwave radio. It's amazing how small these things have become in the last 10 years.
I don't know what year this is set in. I think it's in the 60s. Goddamn butterscotch addictions. Welcome back, Lily Rains. What up, babe? Just suck it. Thank you, Hightower. Thank you for doing that, so I can clip that and make that an alert at some point in my life. Now you're gone. Okay. See you later, dude.
Ah, Mr.
Have a good night.
Zelda.
Right. How can I help you?
Getting suspicious.
Tell me, did you
Dinner was
notice
huge. What'd you
anything
have?
suspicious here on the train or in Zurich?
What'd you eat?
You mean, except for the fact that my suitcase was stolen on the platform?
Oh.
No. Is there any reason to be concerned?
No.
I love that
Just
mustache.
Constable Zellner, please don't think I'm naive. I spotted the inspector from Interpol. Legarde is his name, if
Laughing
I
too
recall
much.
correctly.
Maybe if
If you say so.
you
At
guys
the
could
train
just
station
suck
in
it.
Zurich, he put a cash box.
I forget
into
exactly
the
what he
safe,
said already. Goddamn
and
it.
then kept close watch.
Maybe,
as
maybe.
It was
All
loaded
right.
on
See you later.
foot.
See you soon.
Don't tell me
Maybe.
that a man at his pay grade routinely tramps across the Alps just to keep an eye on cash boxes.
A cash box? Like the ones you'd find in safe deposit boxes?
Precisely. And I believe we both have a good idea just what's inside.
The remastered is a different game, I think, because I think there was The Raven that originally came out at whatever point in time that came out, and then they came out with The Raven: A Legacy of the Master Thief, and then The Raven Remastered came out a few days ago, like a week ago. So I don't think it's going to be the same thing. Because when I was reading the description, it said it took place a few years after this, so that's why we went ahead and did this instead of the remaster.
I do indeed have a theory, but what's yours?
I'd hope they have
A ruby was
that good of
stolen
lines
in
throughout the
London.
entire game. Oh my
One of the
god.
legendary Eyes of the Sphinx. The second jewel, an emerald, is rumored to be in a Swiss bank vault, if I remember correctly. Both jewels were supposed to be exhibited together in Cairo for the first time in 50 years. It does make one wonder.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Any news about the robbery in London?
Quite something, wasn't it? It must have been professionals. The way they disabled one of the best security systems in the world. Most impressive.
People were injured.
Well, one cannot execute a robbery of that scale without
Clocks. They're not even ticking.
It seems like the Raven has finally found a worthy successor. We can look forward to new and spectacular moves.
I'm afraid I won't enjoy his exploits this time around if the new Raven is so reckless.
That's your prerogative.
That's your prerogative.
May I borrow your newspaper?
Hitler did it.
You can take the
Okay, so we got the writer and we have bald Hitler over here. Two suspects so far.
Aren't you?
You got me out.
Here you go.
Dankeschön. There's something else. Do you know where the conductor is?
I'd like to know that myself. I told him to search for my missing suitcase in Zurich. He hasn't got back to me yet. He's probably in cahoots with the thieves.
In cahoots?
And didn't bother getting back on the train. If we don't crack down on vermin like them, the rabble will rule the world one day.
Well, at the moment, we still don't know what really happened.
He is not here doing his job. That's bad enough.
Auf Wiedersehen, Dr. Gebhardt.
Goodbye, Constable. It was a pleasant chat, really.
Back with chocolate espresso beans? Are you just like eating the beans? Here we again. Hurry back, Lily Brains. Sopa de fideo. It's a noodly type of soup. Oh! Never heard of it, but it sounds interesting. Hurry back then. Am I going outside right now? Am I just gonna be like outside the train on the ground right now? Oh! Sweet God. Okay. Oh, that's where I just was. Shit. It made it look like the left car was the one that I was going into. The right car is the one I'm coming out of. But I guess I'm going into this one.
I strongly suspect that the door is locked. No, it's open.
What was the point of him saying that? They could have left that part out completely.
Hello?
It's a suspicious looking man.
Wow.
Don't move a muscle, you feathered fiend.
You feathered fiend.
Put the gun down, Robert. If I may introduce Constable Robert Oliver
Chocolate milk chocolate and dark chocolate.
This
Ooh.
is the revered Constable
Sounds good.
of the Swiss police, who obviously couldn't control his curiosity.
Trap.
Then I was right. You really do want to lure someone into a trap.
That's none of your business.
Perhaps that someone recently struck in London.
And how would I bait my trap then?
With an eye? An eye on its way from Zurich to Cairo?
Someone has done his homework.
Chief Wiggum.
Well done, Constable.
He looks like Fat Bastard, but less fat.
I hope you'll acknowledge that I, as a Swiss policeman, can undertake investigations in my own country.
Are we still in Switzerland?
I could be your eyes on the train as long as you're here in the freight car.
Oh, really?
Archaeologist compartment.
There is a certain Professor Lucien on the train. He's an archaeologist from London.
And what's
I think
his
so.
story?
I think it's kind of racist against redheads.
Someone locked him out of his compartment.
Locked him?
Because redheads are their own race.
Well, yes. The door is locked and he's standing outside without a key.
Was it locked from inside?
It may have been. Do you think the locked door could be important?
Professor Lucien plays an important role in this story. Well then, Constable Zellner, be my eyes and ears on the train and see that Professor Lucien gets back into his compartment.
It's because they have no souls.
Report back to me when you're through.
My pleasure, monsieur.
The Raven's heir.
What do you know of this Raven's heir?
He tried to blow me up.
Robert,
Blow him
we
up.
don't know who we're dealing with yet.
Why is he blowing people up over
The
here?
new Raven is a more dangerous man than the old one.
How do you know it's a man? It could just as easily be a woman.
Or several men.
And anyway, how do you know that it's a new Raven?
Monsieur?
Never mind.
I go attend to the door now.
Good. And, Constable
Good.
Zellner,
Yes?
don't bother us unless you have something new to report.
Of course.
That is a huge safe. I kind of want to know what's inside of there.
Anxious if there's too much
Why is
activity in the freight
the
car.
Exactement. Not twice.
why is the dial lock thing on the side where the hinges are? Shouldn't it be on the opposite side?
An investigation on behalf of Legrand that takes me one step closer. If I can convince him of my competence, I might even be able to see this case through to the end.
All right then.
The ladder leads up to the roof.
No
It will
shit.
be suicidal to climb up there while the train is at full speed.
Well, go do it then.
Tunnels. No, I'll stay down here.
Fucking, I love this guy, dude. All right. So what the fuck? Who am I talking to now? Talk to him again.
I'd better let him read his newspaper if I don't have any pressing questions.
Little tits. Okay. What else can I click on around here? Oh. What makes that come up? Oh. Oh. There we go. Return of the Raven. Inspector Nicholas Legrand. Legrand's trap, the violinist, Professor... Something I was clicking over... Oh. Not his dick. Okay, that's a shame. Read the newspaper. Oh. Look at the announcement. Which one?
Let's see if there's any news. Blah, 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 blah. Eye of the Sphinx. One of two prizes.
I'm gonna go raid the pantry. Alright, hurry back in iron. Hope you find good stuff.
2000.
Vamp your daughter's room is a huge mess.
Etc., etc. Old news. And here, shocking burglary.
Do it tomorrow. You don't have to do it today, right?
Surprised by museum guard Charles Langley and Constable Robert Oliver of Scotland Yard. Explosion. Constable Robert Oliver from Scotland Yard. He was there when the first eye was stolen. Now he's guarding the second one.
It's fucking Chief Wiggum over there.
A story about the upcoming Oscars and Cleopatra's chances of winning. An incredible feat. They built the largest movie set of all time in Rome. And because of the main actress's many illnesses, several changes of director and months of delays, costs shot to over $40 million. The most expensive
Remember back in the
movie
60s.
ever made. A record never to be broken.
Is that actually true? Actually, is that true? Does anybody know? Is that true?
Luna's Drops. The calming
Road tomorrow I need to do now, but still keep the stream open to see what's going on. Gosh, Lily Rain, it's cool,
relaxes the nerves and maintains domestic tranquility.
I won't bother you then.
Luna's Drops, if you don't want to bother your husband.
Is what true? That the movie Cleopatra was the most expensive movie ever made, if that's actually a thing? Same with the glass of toothpicks.
The steward must have forgotten the toothpicks. Normally he would offer them discreetly after dinner.
Oh.
An extraordinary woman. Talented, intellectual, extremely rich, and the most successful writer of all time. Yet, they say she can be difficult on occasion, and that she's rather unhappy.
What a bitch. What a bitch. Take a toothpick. Alright. I'm gonna stab somebody with this toothpick.
There are thousands of things I would like to ask her, but nothing would justify neglecting my duties here on the train.
She's a woman. Yeah, she's grandmotherly, yeah.
I think it's uncomfortable for her when I talk to her in front of Lady Westmacott.
Oh shit.
She seems to take it as an inappropriate distraction from her work.
She's knitting.
Although she's just knitting. Taking up a craft like that is typical of women who were told as little girls that idleness is a sin.
Oh, I'm going to hell then. Son of a bitch. Was it till the 2000s? Did you just Google it? Be honest, did you just Google it? Alright, let me use this toothpick and unlock this door. Maybe I can do that? I don't know. Maybe I'll just MacGyver it.
He doesn't make a very balanced impression. And he, of all people, isn't bothered by a robbery in his own museum.
Talk to his ass.
Professor Lucien?
Yes? Do you have the key?
Actually, I wanted...
Please. I have to go back to
44 million to make. Gotcha. Yeah. That was what, in the 60s they said? Well, I think this game was taking place in the 60s, so probably Googled it. Or probably in the 60s.
First, I better see about getting the door open, and then have another talk with the professor. Doesn't seem like I'll get anything out of him as long as the door is still locked.
As long as the door is still locked.
You can easily lock the compartment door from inside by turning a little knob.
But I didn't lock it.
Professor, if you had locked the door from in there, you wouldn't be out here.
That's true.
I don't believe that... It's no use.
Can I try my fucking toothpick?
To get a good grip on it.
God damn it. Yeah, okay, this is horrible.
The wooden toothpicks are packed into small paper wrappers. Nothing unusual.
Alright then.
Perhaps.
Can I go back? Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Now... Oh. What if I offer him a caramel? Do you think that would do anything? What does this do?
Should I ask for an autograph? That
From
would
who,
be
him?
quite unprofessional. But on the other hand...
Oh, that's Lady. Okay. Talk to violinist. See if he knows anything else
There could be
again.
many reasons for the violinist shaking hand. Strained nerves, an illness. My money's on alcohol. He wouldn't be the first musician who ruined his career that way.
Heard that. Officer Caramel should ask him to suck it. Huh.
Pills for my heart. I'm supposed to take one if I have trouble. My daughter insisted that I take that with me. She was strongly against this little adventure, but I wasn't about to change my mind.
Well, good for you, Gramps. Well, examine this door.
The little label on the door reads Baroness von Trebitz. Blue blood on the Orient Express.
Huh. Any guesses? Chat? Is anybody a detective and junk here?
Lady Westmacott.
Westmacott?
I was wondering if you might...
Sign your book, Constable Zellner?
If it isn't too much of an inconvenience.
Of course it's an inconvenience.
Oh.
But only a small one.
What a bitch, dude. Come on. A bitch.
You are welcome.
I didn't say thank you.
So very much.
Of course it's an inconvenience. Maybe I should give one of them a caramel. Does she like butterscotches? You want to suck it? She doesn't want to suck it, apparently. Oh, it is. The smallest inconvenience. Son of a bitch.
For brave Constable Anton Jakob Zellner, whose time shall surely come. Clarissa Westmacott, DBE.
Went to the next car. Okay, I guess. Who needs a toothpick around here? Maybe we use the toothpick to open this thing.
I don't need the pad, but the pencil might come in handy.
For what?
The steward probably uses the scissors on hard-to-open packages. These days, nearly everything is sealed up tight. A colleague recently told me about dried powdered soup in small bags.
Just suck it.
I couldn't.
Yeah, Astrobal. You want to suck it? Yeah. Can I take the scissors?
I'll leave the scissors here. If I need them, I know where to find them.
Okay. Just gonna leave them there.
Perhaps he keeps the compartment keys in there. Locked. The lock is so cheap that I could easily pick it.
Fuck yeah.
If I want to impress Legrand, I should probably just do it. He's famous for his unconventional
Let me just
methods.
get fired too, so I can impress this fucking dude.
I need a bit of wire or something like that to pick the lock.
Need wire? Where do I get some fucking wire at?
I need a bit of wire or something like that to pick
That's the way
the
it says
lock.
it. A little bit of wire. Oh. It says music lover. Okay, so we need a bit of wire. Paperclip? Maybe. Where do I get a paperclip at, you think? Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Hey, do you want to suck this? No? Okay. You want a pencil? No? Okay. You want a book? No? Okay. You want my wallet? No? Okay.
I bought it last week at a flea market. I like it because it tells a story. I suppose the previous owner bought
Clips weren't
himself a
invented
new
yet in the
one.
60s.
This one still works just fine, though.
Alright, glad it works just fine. So I can't do anything else here.
I'd better let him read his newspaper if I don't have any pressing questions.
Need pressing questions. Let me go back to that cart with the safe in it, maybe.
Inspector Legrand?
Anything to report?
Why are they like hiding and shit? Being all weird.
Constable Robert Oliver. Is it possible that I read your name in the newspaper?
Ah, could be, sir. Could very well be.
Robert was there when the first eye of the Sphinx was stolen.
Why were you in
He looks really familiar.
Did you spot something from outside?
You know who he kind of looks like? He kind of looks like Alan from 2.5 Men.
I
Did anybody watch
noticed that
that?
the door was ajar, which was suspicious, and it was my duty to investigate, sir.
Scotland Yard gave him a commendation and assigned him to me as a liaison.
A great honor, sir.
I'll get back to work now.
Good.
No, 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 no. I need a paperclip. Fuck. He's become a man. What? Suck it? And what can I...
I suppose it contains tools for the train's crew, maybe for coupling and uncoupling the cars. At any rate, it's positioned so that it's easier to reach from the ground than from up here.
Live on the edge, bruh. Son of a bitch.
Locked.
Bang! Bang! Don't move!
What are you doing, creep?
Have you gone mad?
Creep ass kid.
Hey, my
Can I push him off the edge?
You'll get it back in Venice. I could have fallen under the wheels.
Do you want to suck it?
I thought you were a ghost.
Ghosts don't exist.
They do too. One just flew past the window.
Yes, yes, sure. Now get moving.
Oh, man.
What a creepy ass little kid.
The box is secured with a padlock.
Okay, I'm gonna start clicking on fucking everything over here.
I'll leave the scissors here.
Wooden pistol. Should I threaten somebody with it, you think? I'm gonna go threaten this old bitch over here. Please tell you the kid dies. I kind of do hope so. Uh-oh, what's happening?
Constable?
Oh, here we go. We're getting some action now. We're getting the poos.
Yes, ma'am.
My son didn't make any trouble for you, I hope.
He almost killed me.
It's just that he just walked past us, silent and seething. That's usually a sign that someone's laid down the law.
I'm afraid so. He played a trick on me, a rather dangerous one. The lad left me no choice but to take away his wooden pistol as a punishment.
I understand. And thank you. Maddie is a very lively child. Sometimes he needs a strong fatherly hand.
Where is Matt's
To the back of the to the front of the face. Like, psh.
He's gone.
Ah, I understand.
Could you, leave Maddie's pistol here, perhaps? So you don't have to bother with it?
Of course. I told him he wouldn't get it back until Venice.
Very well. Thank you again, Constable.
I guess that's better than playing with an iPad, isn't it? Maybe. Hey, do you want to suck this? This pencil. Let's suck this pencil real quick. How about this? How about this butterscotch? No? How about she probably wants a tooth. I'm surprised she doesn't want a butterscotch. She's all old and stuff too. How about a toothpick? Maybe you have some salad in your teeth or whatever. Didn't mean to do that. Ah, son of a bitch. Butterscotch to the kid? Oh, maybe. Maybe you're right. Maybe that will make him happy again. Where did his little asshole go? Here, do you want to suck this? Oh, here we go. Give Matt a butterscotch. Boom, Deja. Got his ass.
Would you like a butterscotch?
You think you can bribe me?
I have no reason to. You made trouble and got punished for it.
God
Take
damn
it
it,
as a
Vigo.
peace offering.
Just 4?
If I'm faster than you, there'll only be 3.
Hey!
Friends again?
I did almost die from this little turd.
All right. And no dangerous nonsense anymore.
Okay.
Lady Westmacott.
Your mother is Lady Westmacott's companion, correct?
Yeah, but it's not like you think. At first I thought, boy, you must be really wicked if you need to pay for friends. But the lady's really okay. A bit odd and really old. But other than that, she's great. She
Really
likes me.
old.
The lady has peculiar taste.
Hey!
You and your mother, you both live on Lady Westmacott's estate?
I'm only there for the holidays. Most of the time I'm at boarding school.
I
Okay,
imagine
it's-
that's not very pleasant.
No, it's fine. I have friends there. You always have to be so quiet in the lady's house, and I'm not allowed to bring any friends.
Such a big house with so many places to hide, and no one to play hide and seek with.
You said it.
That's my problem all the time. I never have anybody to play hide and seek with. Just gonna need to fatten them up and eat them.
And how long has your
God
mother
damn it,
worked
Vigo.
for the lady?
2 years.
And your father? What does he do?
He stayed home. I used to go fishing with him, and hunting. He even let me shoot a real gun.
Oh
And
god.
then?
Then Mom fought with him, and he left.
Can't trust him with a gun. When he was 7, how old is he now? Like 7?
Oh, and how old are you now?
In 8 months, I'll be 9 years old.
Oh, 9.
And
Oh.
do you already know what you want to be when you grow up? A burglar?
Why would you ask him that?
No, we'll see. Maybe an actor.
Really? Well, I don't know.
Is that just like a
You need
profession
lot
they
of
want their
talent
kids to
for
grow up to
that.
be? It's just
I'm
burglars?
an actor in a theater group, you know?
You are?
Oh, yes. And I'm one of the best in our group, if I may say so. I get really deep into my roles.
Well, you are
know?
the only person
I
in your group,
just
so that's pretty easy
talk
to
like
do.
The character. I think like him. I become him. It's the only way to... Matt, are you okay?
Allergic to butterscotch.
I think you just have to be good at copying things to be an actor.
That wasn't bad. Disturbing, but not bad. Tell me, have you seen the steward anywhere?
No. He was walking around a little while ago, though.
Hopefully they didn't forget him in Zurich.
What's he supposed to do?
I'm looking for a key to open a compartment door.
Did you check his things behind the counter?
I'm sure the drawers will be locked.
They are locked.
Can't you break it open? Or pick the lock like the Raven?
Perhaps. But I'd need a piece of wire or something like that.
Ask my mom. She has a lot of hairpins.
Seriously now?
She doesn't like the wind messing up her hair.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for the tip.
Hey,
So long.
lady that I have only had 2 conversations with ever. I just want to break into like a little compartment over there to let this man into his room that somehow got locked very suspiciously. Can I just take your hairpin real quick and I will never give it back? You're gonna slap him for that one, right? Gotta go into the saloon and talk to Mom real quick. Miss Miller.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes?
Hairpins.
Please excuse my unusual request, but Matt said you have some hairpins. Could I borrow one?
One of my hairpins?
It's a long story. It would be a
Why the
big
fuck would you need one of my hairpins?
Well, if you really need one.
Go ahead, Mary. The constable won't do it any harm. Will you, Mr. Zellner?
It's a hairpin. What does it matter if I do?
Of course not, madam.
Is this one okay?
It'll do nicely, madam. How very kind of you. Goodbye, Mrs. Miller.
Goodbye.
You can tell she doesn't have a soul. You can tell she is soulless. It's awfully close to that window. Just open the window and let nature take its course. He almost shot, well, fake gun, shot us off a tree, and I should have just pushed him right off.
And
Pick the lock.
it's me who's the thief on the train.
Oh my god, what do you know?
Oops. That was easier than expected. Batteries, a toothbrush, shaving brush.
Shaving brush?
Not the key to the compartment
Tits.
door. Just this one. Too small for the door, but it might still be useful.
What have we seen that needs a key, other than that door? Has anything else been locked since? Yes. That little box. That little box that the kid almost shot me off of. If this was set in modern America, you could have shot that kid legally. It looks... Yeah, but it looks like a gun and interfered for life. Yeah.
The box is...
He could have legitimately been dead and be okay. That was not the right angle.
That's it.
That's
There you go.
it.
Fish well.
We're getting its ass, chat. We're getting some ass right now. So what did I get? Pliers. Oh, because I can use this to turn the thing. Okay, I didn't need a key, I just needed to turn the lock. That's right. Oh god, don't be glitched. Thank fuck. Open the lock with the pliers. Has anybody here played a Sherlock Holmes game?
I could really get a grip on the bolt with these.
Well, come on then, hurry up.
No?
Hello?
I barely left the window
Play the
ajar.
Cthulhu Cult one? What was that called? I have Sherlock Holmes, A Devil's Daughter.
To see.
And I played it for like maybe a couple hours like a year or two ago. But I was thinking of playing it again sometime.
Are you okay?
Yes, fine.
I'd like to have a look around the compartment.
Oh, of course.
And before game crashes, you have to start over right from talking to the old ladies for the first time again. That would be horrible. We'll just look in your shit real quick.
I really wonder what the professor is hiding from me. But I can't just rifle through the luggage of innocent citizens. This is the 60s.
Who says that?
Wow. That's a very nice fountain pen. Pricey.
If you'd managed to decode hieroglyphics that boggled the best minds of the last 3,000 years, you'd have received a gift like that as well.
Alright, touche, touche. Same in the corner cupboard.
No, nothing interesting.
How do I know that? There's nothing even inside. I didn't even look inside of it.
The Bible, Grimm's Fairy Tales, Moby Dick, and Gin, Whiskey,
Sherlock Holmes the Awakened?
All
It's got Cthulhu in it? Really? Where did that, was that good? How would you rate it? From 2007. That was a remastered edition. For $10, that's not bad. Remastered in 2008. Is it really a remaster if it's only a year later? Come on. Huh. Well, I guess we're done here. What's this little box down here? Well, okay, guess I can't do nothing. Bye-bye. Sayonara, sucker. Guess you're right. Still weird. Nice. We're doing great. Oh,
Yes,
my god, look at this guy.
Whoever that is, James, ask them whether they found my purse and then closed the door. The noise on this train is driving me crazy.
Lost purse.
You're missing a purse. Was it stolen?
At the very least, I cannot find it, sir.
It was stolen.
Sir. Yes.
When did you... When was the last time the Baroness saw her purse?
What?
In Zurich, on the platform, sir.
I just asked where you last saw your purse.
In Zurich on the platform. James tells
It's
me
very
that
strange.
I still had it when I got out to stretch my legs.
The Baroness says...
Maybe you lost it there.
What?
The Baroness never loses anything, sir.
Well, she did.
I never lose anything.
Very well then. I shall be on the lookout for your purse.
Other passengers.
If I might ask you a few questions
Is her
about
leg
your
right
fellow
there?
passengers.
I thought he was looking for my purse. James, tell him to look for my purse.
The Baroness wishes that you search for her purse.
But couldn't we perhaps... All right. First, the purse. I will have a look around.
Thank you, sir.
Didn't find your purse, but I found a cunt. Where else am I gonna look for this purse? I've like literally looked everywhere. Can I ask him? Go back, fathead.
Professor Lucien.
How can I help you, Constable Zellner?
What?
Do you have any idea why the door was locked?
We've been through this like 6 times now.
Maybe the constant vibrations caused the lock to lock itself.
You can't possibly believe that.
Well, then what's your theory?
The conductor could have locked it from the outside. On the other hand, it could have been someone here in the compartment who locked the door from the inside.
Who? And where have they gone?
Not the window. The window was literally open.
Who would be that insane?
You tell me, Professor.
Valuables.
So, what are you hiding in your bag? What do you have that would be worth stealing?
No, nothing.
No valuables?
Certainly not. Not on my salary.
It was enough for a first-class compartment on a luxury train.
That's my business.
He's hiding something.
Playing a dangerous game.
He's definitely hiding something. Do we still think it was old lady, or do we think it was Professor Lupin or whatever his name is? All right, lost purse.
Do you, by any chance, know anything about a purse that's gone missing?
You think there's a thief on the train?
2, I suspect. One of whom isn't after purses.
After purses.
Oh. Well, I don't know anything about a missing purse.
We're back in a while. Aw, Deja. Okay. See you later. I'll probably be going until about 2 tonight, so, you know, hopefully see you later. Look around.
I like to look around.
I already did this.
Of course.
Is there anything else new to click on? Oh, the window.
Assuming there really was someone in the compartment, and he climbed out the window, where's he gone? Did the burglar leave any clues? Here's something. Might be fingerprints.
Oh. What am I gonna do about it?
They're tough to make out, but I do believe there are some prints on the window. If I had a forensics kit, I could make the prints visible with carbon powder.
But then again, I don't. Pills. I'm gonna crush the powder, or crush the pills, get the powder of them. Nothing. Damn.
Goodbye, Professor.
Goodbye.
Crush the pills and snort them. I could do that too. Snort some heart pills real quick. Jesus. Now let's go talk to them again, see if they know anything. If they know anything about a stolen purse. I bet it was redheaded dude. I forget what you called him.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, who's this nerd?
We could have used you a few minutes ago.
Wait, who the balls was that? Who was that? Where do these random people come from? And there's only 5 cars on the whole train. Well, alright then. He's definitely an old man, just by the way he shuffles around like this. Huh. Talk to Matt. Maybe Matt recognized who that guy was, maybe? Saw where he went?
Matt, tell me now.
Missing purse.
Something completely different this time. The Baroness in the second compartment over there is missing her purse. Do you have any idea where it could be?
Oh, Lord.
Do I ever?
He does?
That guy over there with the violin case?
What about him?
He picked up something in Zurich and put it in his violin case.
Oh, no.
Really?
He stole the purse.
Yeah, and he made sure that nobody saw him.
You saw him?
Uh-huh.
Did you also see what it was?
Nah, not really.
Oh.
But now that I think of it, it must have been the Baroness's purse.
Oh,
I should
no.
look into it,
That's why his hair's all shaky.
So
long.
So longer.
How are you gonna steal something if you're like literally stuck on the train with the people that you stole it from? You do be acting weird too.
Excuse me, sir. A passenger is missing her purse. Perhaps it was stolen. Really? Someone saw you with your violin case on the platform in Zurich.
What's the meaning of this? I didn't steal anything.
Nobody said you did. I just wanted to ask you whether you might have noticed anything on the platform.
Well,
why did you think I was accusing you?
Well, I thought because you mentioned my violin case in the context of the purse.
Apropos, may I have a look at your violin? It must be a very extraordinary piece.
Oh,
yeah, true admired.
That's not possible. It's a genuine Guarneri.
Very valuable.
Very. And also very sensitive.
What could harm it here? Light? Air? May I ask you to open the violin case?
No, you may not. I'm not guilty of anything.
He did it.
I'm afraid I have to insist.
Then I'm afraid you need a warrant. I will not stand back and let you rifle through my belongings.
Well then.
Have a good trip.
Thank you.
Guess let me go talk to the other dudes first. To the actual detective and the other red-headed train dude. You're not fat bastard. Could have just asked if you saw anything first. Yeah, we went right into that. Right into his questioning. Officer? I guess so. Constable, that's what I'm thinking of. The other constable.
Inspector Legrand?
Anything to report?
Why did they keep doing that? It's so weird.
I got Professor Lucien into his compartment using a pair of pliers.
Did you notice anything inside the compartment?
The window was open. Someone could have climbed out.
And the professor?
Acted suspiciously. He rummaged around in his leather bag.
And?
He seemed to have found what he was searching for.
Good work.
Now, perhaps you could give me some information.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh, cutscene. Here we go, chat.
The light's gone out. Flashlights!
Okay, the train came to a stop.
Ah, get off
So I guess the violinist probably ran away now.
There, sir. An envelope.
An envelope. Just appeared there? Come on. It's Satan. Satan, suck
My
a
dear
dick.
Nico, you should take a closer look at the box. R.
What the dickens?
What the dickens?
It's
away with it! Take cover!
Leave it in the safe. Put it back in the safe. Oh my god. Literally, it probably would have been fine if they didn't open that.
Oh dear. Oh.
Is everyone alright?
Oh.
Are you hurt?
That escalated very quickly, didn't it? Train came to a halt. There was a note on there. Said, look at the box. They opened the safe, looked at the box, everything exploded. New pictures unlocked.
I think the tunnel collapsed.
Then he's trapped. Hurry, we have to lock the second exit.
Sir, there's a fire up ahead. The engine's burning.
It's a distraction.
No.
Hurry, block the exit.
But sir...
The fire will consume all the oxygen.
He's right, Inspector. A fire in a narrow tunnel is extremely dangerous.
Merde. Go to the front of the train, find the engineer, and tell him to move the train out of the tunnel.
Yes, sir.
Did we just explain that the engine's on fire?
Are you ready?
Yeah, they're all gonna die
You
now,
have
so that's
to
good.
uncouple the freight car. You understand?
I understand.
I'll see to the passengers. They should all wait in the tunnel. We'll check each one in turn as they go out.
Let's get to it.
So wait, is this me right? This is me over here, okay. Look out.
My God, what a fire. I hope Constable Oliver can at least reach the engine.
Small dark bottle. Oh. Same on bottles of alcohol. Okay, let me just look at all the alcohol then.
Whiskey, scotch, rum, liqueurs. Enough to entertain everyone on the train all the way from Paris to Istanbul.
Take a bottle of alcohol.
High-proof rum. Could be useful.
Yeah, could be useful. Chugs it. Did I say Magnum? Yeah.
Champagne. The finest. Maybe we'll open a bottle if we get out of the tunnel alive. Until then, though, it's no use to me.
Have you had Magnum?
Carling Black Label. A British beer. No good. Insufficient alcohol content.
True.
For practical purposes, I mean. Not for drinking.
Oh, yeah, sure. You've worn it? Oh. Gotcha.
Oh, pardon me. I did not mean to scare you.
What a creep. What does he want to you?
What are you doing here, Doctor?
Legrand asked me to check whether there are any passengers left on the train.
Really? No one is here, except for me.
Cyrus, what's up, dude?
Excellent.
Welcome to the stream,
I
sir.
will continue searching at the front.
Solving a mystery here.
Did anyone act suspiciously before the explosion? Did anyone leave their seat, for example?
I was the only one on the train who wasn't seated when the freight car exploded. Thank God. Otherwise, I would have been caught by the blast as well.
You certainly were lucky.
Perhaps I was. What happened over there?
How you doing, dude? How's your day so far?
Something about gas canisters that exploded.
That was a bomb.
He didn't want to scare you. The truth is, it was a bomb meant to kill him and the Bobby.
My God. An attack?
My God.
But who would...
The investigations are ongoing, but first we have to get the burning train out of the tunnel.
Oh, of course.
What about the passengers?
How are the passengers?
They are in a state of shock, of course. The blackout and the sudden stop were frightening enough, but then the explosion, the dust. Everyone rushed for the exits. I was helping the American woman bring Lady Westmacott to safety.
So most of the day and night, and now you're here at 4:30 a.m.? Wait, you're in a different time zone than we are?
And the other one seems to have collapsed.
Where are you at, Cyrus?
Continue to search the train. I'll decouple the buried freight car.
I didn't know you were in a different time zone. You're in Europe? You're in Europe?
Doctor, can you give me a few matches?
Oh, certainly.
That's the face of a true pedophile right there.
Do hurry.
Sweet. Oh, that's right. I remember this conversation now. Sorry, my lord. My lord. Casually takes a curtain. Wears it as a cape. Curtain matches wallet. Wait, what happened to the booze? Didn't it take the booze?
I should concentrate on uncoupling the freight car. I'm positive that Legrand has everything else under control.
That's to you, Astra. What did you just say?
I should concentrate on uncoupling the freight car. I'm positive that Legrand has everything else under control.
Okay.
The chair
Astra, maybe
either
let's just
fell
sit here and be
over
like
thanks to the
this.
sudden stop, or an escaping passenger knocked it over. Wanting to get off the train as quickly as possible after a sudden stop and a massive tremor. That's understandable.
No goldfish. Look at the chair again.
It's not bothering me. I'll leave it there.
You're Liam Neeson? You think it sounds like Liam Neeson? For real?
Rum from Austria. Believe it or not, it's 80% alcohol by volume. There's no way anyone would drink it straight.
I would try to, but then probably die. Why am I about to do this?
That should do it. Can't really say the fabric was eager to soak up the rum. I, on the other hand, soaked up enough
no, I
of
have
my
to get some
fingers
Everclear at some
smell
point,
like a
dude.
drunk.
Cutscene? Oh, cutscene. Here we go. Oh no, I'm just outside. Climb off the train. Oh lord. Okay, what the fuck? What am I doing?
I'm sure I could uncouple the car if I only had enough light to see what I'm doing. Okay, I'll smear some grease on the curtain.
So I can't, like, place this down and light it on fire anywhere. Make some sandwiches. Alright, bro. I'm certain I have to, like, lay this out here somewhere. Do I have to get some fucking light or something? Maybe I need a stick for a torch, you think?
The inspector's trap failed. The thief must have got wind of it. Worse than that, he turned the tables. To win a game of cat and mouse, you have to know who is the cat and who is
No,
the
I
mouse.
tried to drag it. See, I tried to, like, do this.
The grease from
Whoops.
the coupling is all over the curtain. It'll never be clean again.
That's okay. I tried to just drag it on top of the matches, but I can't. I'm guessing I have to, like, you know, place it down onto something first, or maybe have it make, like, a torch out of it. Oh, just use a match by itself, you think? Guess you're right, hang on.
The chair either fell over thanks to this, wanting to get off the train as quickly as possible.
I'll go back and try it in a second. I just want to see if there's anything else I can do.
I don't see Legrand or the constable, but I can make out the silhouettes of some of the passengers. They seem to be unscathed. All the same, the fire is getting bigger, and I don't have much time.
I guess that wouldn't make sense because Dude Man was literally just using it to see stuff. Oh. What?
There's a noticeable draft here. Maybe it's because of the fire, or perhaps there's still a hole through which the air is coming. The latter will be quite welcome. It will buy us some more time.
What?
I can feel cold metal and a screw thread, and a lot of grease. But I can't do more without light.
What? So what do
I can feel cold metal and a screw thread.
So what do I
and
do?
A lot of grease. But I can't do more without light.
That's what I was trying to do, but he wouldn't let me do it. He was just like, I don't know, the chair's here, and it flew a little bit. Need a big stick. Oh, maybe, hold on.
It's not but
You see? Fucking nothing. I can't click it. But
the chair either fell over thanks to the sudden stop, or an escaping passenger knocked it over. Wanting to get off the train as quickly as possible after a sudden stop and a massive tremor. That's understandable.
That's all he says.
The fire is sucking the oxygen out of the tunnel and filling. Here in the Alps, there have been dozens of catastrophes in tunnels that ended with death by asphyxiation. But not on my watch.
It's about to be on your watch right now, because you just goddamn it. Just because goddamn it. Come on, bro. Come on, you son of a bitch. Chat. We need Google. We need Google.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Oh, Loves, thanks for the host, dude. Oh, near the bar? Okay. Motherfucker. The Raven, what kind of a game? It's a crime mystery. Point and click. I don't know if this game is a little aggravating. It is. Huh. Something popped up for a second. Can you just stop being stupid for a second? Oh my god. Oh, you got it? You got it? Find a fire extinguisher? Where the fuck do I get one of those at? I guess that would make sense, wouldn't it? So somewhere around here there's a fire extinguisher. But there's not, though. Yeah, cool. I'm not hating it so far. It's a little bit weird, but I'm not hating it so far, loves. On the floor? Okay, I'm not seeing it. Not seeing it. And I can't go any further, like, this way. Can y'all even see the game, or is it too dark? Hello? Dark as fuck for you? Let me turn it up a little bit. Hang on. I got you. There you go. See if that's good. Oh my god. Scrubs, thanks for the raid, dude. What up, fam?
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Terrible. Scrubs, what up, bro? There should be an extinguisher on the floor in this room somewhere. I don't think so. Hey, Scrubs. I didn't even know you were streaming, dude. How was your stream? There's not. There's not.
The tunnel may very well have collapsed. It's difficult to see much because of the darkness and dust.
Okay, go on the roof.
Something certainly crushed the rear of the freight car.
Hold on, maybe I can go into the roof. No? You're not gonna let me do that? Alright, cool, thanks.
It's pop, but
this is the tits. Or the balls, actually. The balls. What about... Son of a bitch! You did an hour of Fortnite, you finished a Portal? Fuck yeah, dude. Portal is... awesome. My god. bruh. Bruh. Last table, there should be a fire extinguisher. I feel like there's not, though. Portal's good stuff. This portal is fantastic. See, you just kind of get stuck here. Is this a glitch? Give him a minute, see if he keeps walking. I think this is a glitch. I don't think he's supposed to get stuck there. No, he does, because it tells me that like, there's no point of going over there because the dude man has it. Oh my god, how am I supposed to see that? Please tell me how I'm supposed to see that. Found it. Found it, chat.
I noticed the extinguisher earlier. Doesn't match the decor. I suppose that the railway company had to comply with safety regulations at the cost of aesthetics.
Alright, let's use it.
It'd be useless against the fire out there, and it's too cumbersome to carry around.
You fucking serious?
At best, I can use it here.
Yes, please. What? Oh. Oh, there we go. He's so derpy all the time. What the fuck? Smash a chair. Fuck yeah.
Alright, let's go.
What? No? I don't get it. What the fuck? Torch? Oh my god, go back. Go back. Go back, you shithead. You shit. Go back. There he goes. Torch daubed with oil. Oh.
Oil and grease burn bright and hot, but they also require a hot flame to combust. A normal match won't do the trick.
Are you fucking serious, bud? Light the rum on fire. Here we go.
I expect the rum will burn like ethanol, but
the puzzle's unnecessarily dumb. Wasn't it? Wasn't it, though? What did he just say?
I expect the rum will burn like ethanol, but I'd better not test that theory in the bottle.
Well?
Oil and grease burn bright and hot, but they also require a hot flame to combust.
I need rum in a bowl.
Match won't do the trick.
Of course I do. Where do I get a bowl from? Oh my god.
Pills for my heart. I'm supposed to.
You're gonna do stuff in your Discord is to
pain.
Be in only in invite only if you're listening. Alright, cool, dude. Cool. Where the God damn it. God damn it, dude. Where do I get a bowl from? There's a bowl on the floor. Of course there is. There's a bowl on the floor. You realize how long it took me to find the last thing on the floor? God damn it. God damn it. Alright, let's go over every inch of this. Once it says something about a bowl. Oh. Candy bowl, here we go. Found it. Thank you, Admired. Are you watching? Are you like Googling this as we speak?
By the
I love it.
Stop.
Keep it up.
But the bowl was thick enough to survive the fall.
Thick. Why do we have to be a bitch about it? Come on.
The last of the candy has vanished. Measured against the exploding freight car, I think the railway will overlook the loss.
Are you fucking serious? Come on, just let me pour it in the fucking bowl. Oh, I think I did it. God, it's ass. Alright, light this fucking match. And then lights, set the room on fire.
Just as I expected, the alcohol
That
burns
is the
with
best
an
fire
almost
I've ever seen in my
invisible
life.
Flame.
Light the torch. Oh, come on, Byron. Come on. You can basically tell me how to play the entire game, and I'd be okay with it.
I'm the god of fire.
Yeah, that's you. You're the god of fire. I just got an achievement called Prometheus. Yeah, I'm definitely the god of fire right now. That's me. God,
That's better now.
Ace.
A lever on a pressure sleeve running along a thread.
Okay.
Aha! I can uncouple it with this lever.
This lever.
Okay.
I think it's still attached.
Good. The coupling isn't under tension anymore. I should be able to uncouple it now.
Please do so. How do I do that? How do I... Oh. Oh, I see.
There we go. Time to get out of here.
Is that how trains work? Are they just attached by a hook? A coupled hook? Too lazy to backseat an entire game? Aww. Shoo.
Listen,
Who's that
everybody.
fat old bitch?
Listen!
I'm super mean, aren't I? I should stop.
Robert, what's the situation?
Yeah, I couldn't find the engineer, so I got in the driver's cab myself and released the brake.
All right. Good job. You too. Listen, please.
Matty! Where's Matt? Where's my son?
Relax, madame. I'm sure.
Help!
Rip Maddie.
Matty!
No! Maddie's dying. Grandpa for the win. Grandpa for the win. Yeah, just let the crazy old man run to the train. It's hurtling towards a fire. Wait, I thought we were still in a tunnel. What's happening here? Got an achievement called Sprinter. This is great.
Matt?
Oh, he's under there.
What on earth are you doing there? What were you thinking? Come out of there.
Is he gone?
Is who gone?
The man.
What are you doing on the train anyway? Why didn't you wait in the
Damn it,
tunnel
he
with the other
survived.
passengers?
Why couldn't he have died?
I
Oh,
wanted to get my
ruined.
Your pistol?
There's so many cops and thieves and explosions and everything. Then I need a pistol too.
Makes sense.
I don't even know what Myron.
Well, what about this man?
There was a man. He was coughing.
One of the passengers?
I think he came down from the roof.
All right. First, I'll stop the train, and then we'll have a chat, okay?
Guess it's not really too bad for a train to just be like on the loose, because it's like it's going along a specific track, you know? This is not really too dangerous, is it? There's a person over here. Oh, the handbag. Oh.
I suppose this handbag belongs to Miss Miller, Matt's mother. Lady Westmacott's bag is probably smaller and more expensive. Aha.
You use that to like intimidate that dude. Train goes all the way back and just leaves the passengers at the tunnel outside. Yeah, but they're not gonna die though. They're gonna be okay.
I presume the Baroness's luggage toppled over.
I mean, they won't die from just being run over by a train at least. So he managed to take all of his luggage with him? Drink a glass of gin.
The situation isn't that desperate.
Oh, come on. Yes, it is. We're in a runaway train now. We left all of our passengers behind. Well, it's a mirror and a sink. I was wondering what that was.
The tanks don't seem to be damaged. The water is still running. What have you got yourself into? Couldn't you have just let it be? But no, of course not. And now you're here, on an out-of-control train in the Alps, responsible for the life of a child who'll be doomed without you. What are you waiting for, eh? Time to save the day. A large, soft towel, very comfortable.
Clearly the first thing that we should be checking into when we're trying to find a bad guy on a runaway train. That's how soft the towel is. 10 out of 10 game. 10 out of 10 game. You left those people in the Alps. We did, didn't we? I mean, if they follow the railroad tracks, eventually they'll get to civilization. One of these years, you know? They have each other for food. They can eat each other. There's a lot of smoke coming from out there.
This door leads to the tender. It will be uncomfortable, no doubt, but I don't think that the flames are directly behind the door.
Okay, well, stop talking and go.
There's a relatively safe space in the lee of the tender where one could stay a little while. I need to stop the train as quickly as possible. There's nothing I can do about the coal fire.
Well, go in there.
Stop the train as quickly as possible. There's nothing I can do about the coal fire.
Well, how the fuck do I do that then?
I need to...
Well, how do I do it then? God damn it, this fucking game. Can I go back, please? God. Jesus.
You can hardly see out of the window because of the smoke.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know how much coal is burning on the tender up there, but it must be tons. I can't do anything about the fire.
Well, what do I do then? Am I fucked? Am I legit fucked right now? I think I'm legit fucked right now. Oh, what does this do?
Damn, that makes things extremely complicated. How can I stop the train?
Oh, it's an axe right there. Can I take that?
An axe is for emergencies. If this isn't an emergency, I don't know what is.
True. Alright, well, I don't know what the fuck.
The emergency brake either was damaged in the explosion or was sabotaged. But whatever, it's not working. I think I should try to uncouple the engine. I mean, how else can I stop the train?
Alright.
If the emergency brake doesn't work, I'll have to try something else.
Well, yes, hurry up.
Here goes. Ouch! Hot!
What?
Okay. We'll do it the hard way.
What about this little door here? It's getting intense, bro. Why did he just do that? I guess I actually have to do that, right? What? What? Oh, what? Oh, towel. Right, towel. Were you just saying that, Amir, or were you telling me to actually do that? Because I think you're right.
I'll wrap it around my neck to keep my hands free.
Fucking serious, bud? This heroic ass music. Oh my god.
No, the towel is already wet enough.
Heard that. It's actually aggravating to read. Is it actually? How bad is it? I kind of want to see. What is that little towel even doing right now?
Ah, the coupling. It looks just like the one on the freight car. That means at first I have to turn that thing there. That keeps it under tension.
It's gonna be hard as balls, isn't it? Oh my god, you pansy, come on.
If I could reach the lever with my hands, I wouldn't have the strength to move it.
Pistol? Well, what do I do then? I don't need the towel, apparently.
Hell could hardly be worse.
I think I did need the towel, though. Axe it a question? That's what I thought. That's what I thought, but I can't pick up the axe though. Oh, never mind. I didn't realize it was right beside me.
That should do the trick. The coupling won't release because it's under too much tension.
Okay, so what do I do then? Is he dead?
That's not just smoke. I can actually taste lumps of ash. It's time for my deputy sheriff's story.
Am I good now? Did I win?
I uncoupled the locomotive at full speed. Not bad, eh?
Do you think we'll get in trouble?
Because of the locomotive? I don't think so. It was pretty old already. Come out so we can have a chat. I checked the entire train. There's no one on it except for us. What an adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me, what did you see on the train?
Well, it was like this. I wanted to get my pistol.
Super weird, dude. Super weird. Oh, no. Sneaking a boot. He's sneaking a boot. Really could have held that one in.
And then?
When the guy was gone, I got up and banged on the window. I wanted to get out of there. But then I thought, what if the guy can hear me from the next car? So I got scared and I hid again.
You did well.
Really? A man?
Are you sure it was a man?
Yeah.
Down
very
here,
sure.
salt
What
is
else
a
could
way
it
of
be?
life.
Oh my god. Lily Fur
No. Girls can't
Sky.
be thieves. Girls are always honest.
What up, Bam? That's a good one.
If only you knew.
Thank you for those. A man that you recognized.
Did you recognize the man? Have you met him before?
What
I
up,
don't
Lily?
think so.
Would you recognize him if you saw him again?
No. It was very dark and I was hiding.
Was he a tall man or a short man?
Just a man.
Just a man.
I think he was a bad man.
Why do
The
you
fuck
think
is this
that?
ugly
He was
kid?
sneaking
That's so
around,
mean. Oh
even
my
though
god.
Everybody else was outside in the tunnel.
This is
Maybe
Maddie.
he just wanted to get his wooden
How you
pistol.
doing, Lily? What up, fam?
Oh, man.
He look like a man. Like a tall, strong man.
The envelope that the man lost, where is it?
I thought it might be important.
I think we should have a look. Some cash. An Italian passport. Blank. Very interesting. And here, a ticket for...
Lily, how was your day
For the
today?
cruise.
Tell me all about it.
What?
We're solving a mystery. It's a crime mystery.
The tickets we have for the big ship from Venice to Cairo look exactly the same.
Interesting. May I keep it?
What do you want to do with it?
Take a vacation.
Taking a vacation, chat. Taking a
It's
vacation.
evidence.
And my chance to go with you.
The ticket and everything else in the envelope. are
Super,
part
your job
of
tonight
my
is easy beef and I have an
investigation.
easy as shit night
You have
tomorrow.
no
Might be
part
able
to
to
play
get off
in
early.
Cairo.
Fuck yeah, Lily. Fuck
If
yeah.
I hadn't given you the envelope, you'd have no
That's
proof
fantastic.
that the
I'm
Raven's
happy for
heir
you,
would be
Bam.
on the ship.
Happy for you.
Ugh, the ship is his
How's your
next
friend doing
chance
with the
to
little
steal the
iguana?
eye,
I
and
saw
he
that.
won't give up until he has it.
And that's precisely why you should let me come along.
No.
Pizza and Booster Night's gonna be hella dope. Oh my god, that means y'all need to stream again. Y'all be needing to stream again. Oh.
I deserve to come along.
What you did was extraordinary. Far more than anyone could have a right to expect from you.
And you still want to leave
You want to do
me
shots for
behind.
donations. How about that
You
again?
met our foe and barely escaped with your life. You may not be that lucky next time.
It wasn't luck.
You can return to Switzerland with your head held high. Enjoy your triumph.
I have not achieved anything yet. The fiend tried to kill us, and he's still at large.
The struggle losing Hunter has been really hard for both of us. I'm sorry for that. Sorry
What
for
else
that.
did you find out in
Maybe
the
get a new
tunnel?
little iguana.
Not much.
Not that it
After
could
we
be
came
easily
out of the
replaced,
tunnel,
but you know,
Robert and I
if
questioned the passengers.
didn't turn up
that could
anything
help,
new.
then maybe that's the thing to do. You know?
The engineer and the fireman were missing. They were found a few kilometers back on the track. Both claimed to have been overwhelmed by a shadow and thrown off the train.
But you don't believe that.
I'm checking their
It's
stories.
the highest quality
One
water
of
I've
them may
ever
have been
seen.
paid to eliminate the other one.
How could the Raven's heir have found out about the trap? How was he able to put the dynamite in the box and place the letter?
The dynamite was probably already in the box when I put it in the safe. I didn't check it.
You had no reason to do so.
It wasn't my only mistake.
Oh yeah, what movie's gonna
I knew
be?
someone was on the roof of the freight car, but I let myself be distracted by that damned letter.
How did you know?
Too late. I should have reacted instantly.
Yeah, you're right. You should have. Third, I will come along with you.
I'm coming with you. Full stop.
The thief was able to place 10 sticks of dynamite in a cash box right under my nose. For all we know, you could already be sitting on the next
What if it
box.
was actually him though? What if he actually did it?
You cannot come.
Thor Ragnarok. Oh my god, you're gonna have to let me know how that was. That the trailer for the movie looked insane. Oh my god. Oh my god.
We're here.
We're here. We're here, chat. We're fucking here.
Inspector Legrand, an urgent telegram from Paris.
Telegram.
Bad news?
It's about the unfortunate events on the train. am to return to Paris and explain myself.
But sir, what about the eye?
They
Oh, when you see Beef, tell Beef I said, "What up, Beef?"
That there might be a burglary attempt.
Might?
Oh, so you've already seen it?
Authorities.
Oh
What
shit!
if the jewel is stolen at sea?
I know.
Fuck yeah! It's a lot of movies I want to see. I just don't get the time
I never
to.
received it. Keep a close watch on the loading of the eye, Robert.
Aye, sir.
Hey, not so fat bastard. It looks like Fat Bastard, but less fat. You know, from Austin Powers. Have y'all seen Austin Powers?
What is the constable's problem with me?
I think he's jealous. Scotland Yard assigned him to assist me, just as you were sent by the Swiss authorities.
With the distinction that he may go to Egypt.
Robert is to accompany me at all times. Your mission was restricted to Switzerland.
At this moment, I want to be sent back to Switzerland just as much as you want to be sent back to Paris.
Fuck yeah, Lily Rains. You haven't seen Austin Powers? Oh my god, you need to watch them, dude. You need to watch them. They're movies from, I think, early 90s. Either early 90s or late 80s, I forget. I don't know how old they are, but they're older movies, and they are fantastic. I swear to God, you're gonna love them. Lily, you need to watch it. You need to watch them. At least one. I think there's 3. There could be maybe 4. I think there's 3 though.
And the second eye is in that safe?
Yes, an emerald. It's been kept in a bank in Zurich since the start of the
90s to the 2000s.
I personally
Fuck yeah,
took it out of the
scrubs.
bank vault, and Professor Lucien certified that it was the real thing.
And while a fake jewel was sent by train,
the real one was brought here in an armored car.
How is it protected?
You can only open the safe if you have 3 special keys.
What are they called again? There's the spy who shagged me, and then what were the other 2?
Trebitz, who's paying for all this, as the second. The third was sent by air courier to Dr. Abbas Mokhtar, the director of the Egyptian Museum in Cairo.
So, not even you could possibly open the safe before it arrives in Egypt.
That's correct. We don't want to make it too easy for potential
Gold member,
thieves.
right?
Commendable.
Spy Who Shagged Me, gold member. And then, was it just Austin Powers, the original?
I hope you're aware of the fact that you're risking your career.
Indeed I am.
Why do you care so much about this case? Someone pretends to be the Raven, and you promptly risk your career?
What if he's not just pretending?
What do you mean by that?
It's his handwriting. And there's only one person who ever called me Nico.
Oh, International Man of Mystery.
Have you ever considered the possibility that I shot the wrong man?
Okay. Wait, is there an Austin Powers 4? $2019. Oh. Is there a new Austin Powers coming out next year? No, this has been a thing for years, saying that's gonna happen. Okay. Okay, sorry. The Raven.
But what do you mean by that?
Let us assume, just for a moment, that the person I shot and who fell from the roof was not the Raven. Who would have cared enough to uncover the truth? The chief of police, the politicians? No, they wanted to revel in a successful manhunt. And it was the best thing that could have happened to the Raven. The search for him was over. He had no reason to fear me anymore. I had so many medals afterwards that he could hear them jingling kilometers away.
And now he's back? And you're the only one who can stop him? Does that sound probable to you?
The feathers, the letters. Nico. No one outside the police force knew that the Raven used to call me that in his letters.
Policemen gossip, and there are plenty of forgers. You can't seriously intend to stake your reputation on such weak evidence.
My reputation rests on something that I probably did not do. I have to
Probably
find out
did
who's
not do.
behind all this.
I wish they would kind of move around more instead of just standing still and talking. It's kind of... It makes it kind of boring, right?
One of the 2 most valuable jewels in the world was stolen. Obviously, the second one will be next. And you suspect a legendary burglar who's been dead for 5 years.
Go on.
The second jewel is about to be put on board over there. in a safe that requires 3 keys. Our thief may already have the first key, the archaeologist's key, from the train. We don't know anything about the status of the second key, which was meant to be air freighted to Cairo.
We have to assume that he already has it.
They even move the camera to different angles. I know. It's just this.
Left. The Baroness's.
Correct.
So, you'll need my eyes on board.
Look, you can keep your eyes open for me here on the wharf.
Like, honestly, admire it, I kind of have to.
When the ship set sail, you will not, I repeat, not be on board.
But, Inspector...
We're dealing with a dangerous man, and I will pursue him regardless of the consequences. I won't let you get mixed up in this affair.
It's still my decision.
No, it's not. It's mine, and I've already made it. Good day, Constable Zellner.
Good day. You said good day. I'm trying to see what this thing Hank is doing. To be real with you, that's what I'm doing right now. I know I have quality options again. I'm super excited about it. It doesn't happen very often anymore. It's yours? What's yours? I don't know what Hank's up with, like, what's happening with him. I don't have any emails. I don't know. Don't know. Whatever. Oh, what am I doing here? Okay, sorry. Start paying attention to the game again. I zoned out so hard, just like you said, admired. I go to the young woman's car. Yeah, I know. I just checked all of my emails, even my Twitch inbox. I didn't see anything. Look at the cabriolet.
Fine car, but nothing compared to the young lady who owns it.
Look at the driver.
Who could she be? An actress? A millionaire's daughter? She's certainly attracting a lot of attention.
She's somebody who... There's nobody here. How is she attracting attention? She looks like somebody who's about to drive... Oh no, she's in the passenger seat. Never mind. I was about to say, she looks like somebody who's about to drive off with luggage on the back.
Amazing how much luggage there is for so few passengers. And I'd guess that 3/4 of it belongs to the women.
Grandpa about to get some action. That's what he thinks. But that's not at all what's about to happen, though.
I'll take an inconspicuous look up close.
Beef says hi. What a beef! Oh yeah, gangsta walk.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You just got smacked in the face with a car door.
Around on the ground in front of my door.
Don't worry about it, miss.
That's what he deserved, that one. Oh my god.
That's good to hear, Mr.
Zellner. Anton Jakob Zellner.
He deserved that one, 100%. Oh, she is tall as fuck, too. Maybe it's just her heels. Look at that ass right now.
May I ask your name?
Patricia Mayers.
Are you American?
I am. Could you help me, please?
Certainly.
Certainly. I just took a door to the face. You think I would argue with that?
Are you on your way to Egypt?
Yes.
I'm just short. I am kind of short and stubby.
My father works for a railroad company there.
And is rebuilding the country after the war. Wonderful.
Short and stubby with a short stub.
Wonderful.
She sounded thirsty.
One more.
Is that a ham? Top ham. Oh my god.
You're lucky to have a father who takes you to so many interesting places.
But that ass.
Lucky me.
Aren't you interested in Egypt? The pyramids, the history.
I would have been more interested in a father who doesn't travel 300 days a year.
I'm sure your father regrets that he can't always be with you.
No doubt. And I'm sure he always wanted the best for me. But that doesn't stop him from thinking only about himself far too often.
She's just gonna storm off like that as I carry her
Bring my
shit.
luggage on board, please.
Excuse me?
It was a pleasure meeting you, Constable Zellner.
Oh, so she actually knows who I am then. Wait, what did he just call her? Impertinent? Yeah, I didn't get anything for Peg. Well, I guess, what the... Look at the gangway. Is that what those are called? Gangways?
I'll be marching
Constable.
up this gangway today, no matter what. Someone
Go
has
ahead.
to stop that damn bomber before he endangers more people.
Is there anything else for me to do out here? He called her a bitch. Bitch.
In my younger years, I might have considered abseiling from the crane down to the ship. But those days are long past.
Enjoy the view.
It's quiet today.
There's just an option for me to just casually enjoy the view.
Constable Oliver seems to be
Oliver,
a
that's a
little
name.
simplistic.
The 60s, I could hit
But I
her.
don't think
It's
he's
true.
a bad policeman. The way he reacted
could
in the
legit
tunnel
hit
about
her.
the train movie. Hats off.
Like, no, my hand slipped. Dr. Gebhardt. Dr. Gebhardt?
Is the doctor afraid to board the ship?
I don't know, let's go talk to him.
Hello, Dr. Gebhardt.
Ah, the hero of the hour.
The hero of the hour.
Hero of the hour, but out of work soon.
Oh, you won't be a policeman anymore?
Yes, but on my old beat, which is almost as good as being out of work.
I understand.
The ship.
Is your new job bothering you?
On the contrary, I wasn't sure whether I made the right decision until now. I'm from the Black Forest, you know. There are only mountains there, no ships. But now, the salty breeze, the atmosphere.
Did anybody get this thing from Hank?
think
I
want
never
to
got this
stay
thing
at
from
sea
Hank.
Forever.
The sea is one thing, the passengers are another.
It will be okay.
The bareness.
What do you know about the
Frank, what did you think?
Baroness?
That bastard.
Nothing really.
Did you talk to her in the tunnel?
No, her butler was looking after her, and I was busy with Miss Miller. As you can imagine, it was a shock for her to see her son rolling away on a
End
burning
up candling his ear.
That's understandable.
So, we were
I don't even
all
understand how that
glad
works,
when
but I
we
know
heard about your
I've seen
great
videos
deed.
of a video of it. One video of it.
Have you already met the captain?
Mario Di Conti. Heard of him?
Should I have?
He is something of a star
Oh, God.
in Italy. A war hero. In the First World War, when he was a young man, he sank more enemy ships than anyone else. In the Second World War, well, he had some personal problems.
You mean like the ones you buy in bottles and pillboxes?
Yeah, you could say that. Anyway, sending him
Candling his
into
ear.
combat was out of the question. They gave him a supply ship instead, and he became a hero again. His ship, part of a convoy from Palermo to North Africa, was the only one that made it, with an extra 100 seamen who he rescued from the other ships.
Impressive.
To say his health is rather shaky these days would be an understatement. I think most of my time on board will be spent dealing with his numerous ailments.
Well, there's nothing left for me to do but to wish you a good trip.
Oh, you are not coming with us?
Unfortunately, no.
No, I am going with you. I'm
Time
going
to
on
go
the ship,
back to
like literally
Zurich.
right after I finish talking to him.
Take care, Dr. Gebhardt.
OMG? What?
At least there'll be music.
This fucking turd. What happened, Lily Brains?
Oh, I just remembered. We found these in the tunnel. Are they yours?
I'm afraid so.
Reset your PC. Hurry back, Scrubs.
Problems? Maybe it's for the best.
Get more followers makes you so happy? Fuck yeah, Lily Rains. By the way, you didn't stream today, neither did Admired.
If I don't do anything,
what's up with that? Notice that. Why don't y'all stream today?
That's right.
What's happening with that?
Keep
Chat.
your chin up.
You're welcome, Lily Rains. He just gave me my heart pills back and I just threw them into the damn ocean. That's smart. Oh wait, what's happening? Stop. There's a fat lady over here. I need to talk to her. Oh, internet. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Ground before I have something new to report. Otherwise, he'll send me back to shore.
To the Baroness. Oh, that's the Baroness? She is a large woman. She's thick.
Where on earth are you?
Hello, Baroness.
No excuse, Admired. No excuse. You can do what Smalls did. Because when Smalls first streamed, you know how he streamed? He streamed using the internet on his phone. A little known fact.
Very kind of you to say so, Baroness.
If you know Smalls. You can stream inside on Friday. You're pre-excited. Fuck yeah. P-excite.
I hope you survived the adventure in the tunnel unharmed.
Scandalous! You book a first-class cabin,
No data.
and then you're walking on the
Yeah, my data's limited to 6 gigabytes. So if I did that, I'd be able to stream for like an hour. With my quality at a third of what it is now.
Circumstances, madam.
I insisted on a limousine and didn't leave until all my luggage was recovered.
I don't know, it was the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, but Smalls said he used to stream from his... Or, he told me years ago that the way he streamed was from the internet on his phone. Like, Jesus.
Did you know that the real Eye of the Sphinx wasn't even on the train?
I had no idea. Inspector Legrand seems to prefer to keep me in the dark, although I'm the one paying for all of this.
The inspector is ensuring the safety of the Eye.
Well, they are small. Look at them compared to the car.
All the same, it was you who did the real work on the train.
She wouldn't even be able to see above the steering wheel. Journey to Cairo.
I hope that the remainder of your trip to Cairo will be less stressful.
Well, he used to stream, like, you know how on your phone you can switch it to, like, a Wi-Fi hotspot?
Doesn't want my company.
That's what he used to do.
Well, that's a pity. In my opinion, another policeman guarding the Eye certainly wouldn't hurt. On the other hand, you didn't manage to return my purse. But no offense.
What a bitch. Like, literally, I was looking for it and the train blew
where's
up.
my damn butler? James, there you are. Is the inspector to carry my luggage onto the ship all by himself?
Well, actually... Baroness?
Should probably create an earthquake.
Can you hear me? She fainted.
No.
Astral, please.
No.
Baroness?
You just slap her?
Harder.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Help me up.
Perhaps we should...
I didn't blow up the train. The dude we're trying to find blew up the train.
I'll get Dr. Gebhardt.
No, Doctor. Just...
Because even though the greatest inspector in the entire world in this game is on the train, me,
But of course, madam.
fat old constable over here, is trying to figure it out.
That was no
Don't know
moment
why.
of weakness. She saw something that shocked her, or someone. Very interesting. Especially
Graphics isn't
since she
really like the
doesn't want
game
to
yesterday.
admit.
We mean the game called Yesterday? I played that game. It was really weird. It's real strange. She probably created an earthquake. Cue you laughing like a fucking hyena.
What did she see?
Oh
Neither
my
of them
God.
seems to have noticed what happened down here. You'll have a tough time with her. How does one get aboard without a ticket?
Just walk on the ship.
Not brilliant, but it's a possibility.
What? What did I just figure out? Oh, the crane over here, you mean?
Hello,
Ugly fucking dress. Kill the fat bitch where he's gonna go. So mean, dude. Oh my god. It's Oliver. Good job on the tunnel.
I just wanted to say that you did a good job in the tunnel.
Thanks.
How did you know how to get the train moving?
I come from a family of miners, and my uncle is an engine driver down the mine.
I see. And you looked over his shoulder?
Yeah, best way to learn.
The Raven.
Did Legrand tell you about his theory? That it could be the real Raven?
Of course he did. We're partners.
But the modus operandi doesn't fit at all. The Raven wasn't a bomber.
We have the letter. And the feather. That's his symbol.
Anyone can put a feather in an envelope.
You know.
What's that supposed to mean?
It was you.
What was me?
You
put the envelope on the safe.
To blow myself up?
You threw the bomb away, and now you're the famous hero, right? And the Raven must have paid you pretty well.
That is ridiculous.
Is it? Only you and I and Legrand were in the freight car. One of us must have put the envelope on the safe. Legrand didn't, and I didn't.
How do I know that you didn't do that, though? You should question him the same way he just questioned me, because I don't know that he didn't put it there. He needs to not? Exactly. It makes it seem like I can't just walk onto the ship. What happens if I just try to walk onto the ship? Oh, I can. It's like, we need to find a way onto the ship.
Oh, who do we have here?
Like I couldn't just walk on there.
This is Constable Anton Zellner.
Signor Zellner, I heard about your feats in the mountains. Welcome aboard the MS Lydia.
Thank you, Captain.
I didn't know you'd be taking part in the journey, but I'm glad to have you with us. I'll have a nice cabin prepared for you immediately.
Yes,
The
Astral.
Constable will not be joining us. He has other duties.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved to hear about his adventures from the man himself.
Journey to Egypt.
I'd like to accept your offer, but unfortunately, higher powers prevent it.
I am sorry to hear that.
Teeth? I didn't notice his teeth.
Full and have plenty of room for one more passenger.
The constable just wants to have a quick look around and then leave before we set sail. When will that be?
Oh, in about 15 minutes.
There you have it, Constable.
Constable.
May I ask how to get to the cargo hold?
Oh, signori, there are much nicer places on board.
But I'm interested in the cargo hold.
Why is that?
One of the trunks seems suspicious to me. Someone could be hidden in it.
You? You want to imply that the most brilliant and probably richest thief in all of Europe is stowing away in a trunk? That's not his style.
That's what makes it more likely that it's not him, but a copycat who's behind all this. And a copycat's style might include doing whatever it takes. Like hiding in a trunk if they've lost the ticket.
Oh, come now.
Actually, it would be possible for a registered passenger to board the ship without a ticket.
Like I just did just now?
What do you mean?
You can't buy a ticket for the Lydia at the counter. You book the trip in advance. We know the names of all the passengers. As long as a passenger is on the guest list, we let them board the ship. Doesn't matter if they have a ticket or not.
And did any of the passengers board without a ticket?
I couldn't say. We ask for a name and check it on the list. The tickets are no more than souvenirs for the passengers.
So much for your trunk theory.
Regardless of what you say, I would still like to examine
You could still
the cargo
literally
hold.
be in the trunk.
All right, then, if you like. But we'll meet here again in 10 minutes. Captain De Conti, before we depart, I'd like to send 2 telegrams.
Certainly, Inspector. The cargo hold is over there. You can enter through a door on the forecastle. The horn will sound twice, 5 minutes before we set off. That's the signal for all the dock workers to leave the ship.
Understood.
Welcome back, Deja. What up?
Follow me to the bridge. You can send your telegrams from there.
Well, telegrams from there. You know what I really want right now?
Is running
Downstairs
out.
in my freezer, I have a quart of Snickers ice cream, and I want that so bad right now. I'm gonna have to wait till after stream though. So when I eat ice cream, it gets nasty.
No.
It gets nasty.
That's the young woman's cabriolet. Apparently, they absolutely had to take it to Egypt at Daddy's expense.
Sounds
of
good.
course.
But it is so good. Just like me. Just like you do. Yeah, Snickers ice cream is the best. It really is. Oh my god. Go into the dark? Share, please? Sure. As nasty as when you eat Reese's? Yeah, even nastier. Hard to believe, I know. Examine this cylindrical object.
Oh, what's this?
It's a shake weight.
Aha.
Okay, what's this? Search the locker.
The door to this locker is ajar.
It's a jar.
Empty.
Search this locker.
The left 3 lockers are locked.
It's his. Binoculars, flashlight. Oh wait, I can go over here now. Search the dark. Something right there. How's the game going? Was it the writer? We don't know yet. We don't know yet. What had happened is that the train... How did it actually happen? No, the train hit the brakes. Then all of a sudden there was a letter on top of a safe. The safe in the back of the train, right? And then the letter said to look in the box, in the safe. So they opened up the safe, looked in the box, and there was dynamite in the box. So, therefore, it blew up, crashed the train crashed. So we dismantled the rear carts from the rest of the train, then the rest of the train started running away because the engine of the train is on fire somehow. Even though the dynamite blew up in the back, somehow the engine was on fire. Don't really know how. So then the train started running away, the kid was in there, so I had to go back and save the kid, and now we're on a ship. Because the dude that caused all this got away, and somehow... They probably explained it in that like 15-minute dialogue of no movement at all. But basically, the dude might be on the ship somewhere, so we're trying to find him. Going back to work. See you later, Lily. Or have a good eve. Have fun at work and stuff. See you later. There's clearly a thing there. Can I use it? His name on the chest. Oh, there's a giant fucking chest right there. Holy shit.
Hello? Come on out.
Caramels. No, we gave the kid the butterscotch. Because the kid, remember he tried to shoot me off the train with his little wooden gun? So we were mad at him, so we scolded him, then he got mad at me, and then to get his trust back, we gave him the butterscotches.
The game's up. I'm opening the trunk.
It's empty. Shit. Oh.
Hello?
Let's go over here then. Anything else I can click on? Just the chest. Something lit up over here for a second. Oh. Oh. I didn't know I could do that. What is this up here? What is this? To pay adventure points? What the fuck? I don't... That's weird. I'm confused. Let's go run away. Oh, there's a safe over here. What's this? Can't do anything with it. It would appear. Wait, no, I had to go over here because there was a noise over here. Can't do anything except for leave, so I guess we'll leave. You got to have gift cam on your PC?
Now, it's over
gift cam? What is that?
Legrand
Yuki,
would be
what up?
adamant that I leave the ship. I can't let it come to that.
Ew, what is this horrible thing? Oh my god. Fuck. Shit. Alright. Yuki, how was your stream and stuff? How did it go? It's like a jail cell over here. I thought nobody noticed when I did that, to be honest with you. Nobody even said anything. You're fine, Lily. Like I said, if you need any help, just ask me. I'm here. Debating and streaming for the third time since your second time didn't go so well. I didn't know you streamed a second time. I was told you streamed today. How did it go? How come it didn't go so well? What happened? Tell me all about it. Tell me all about it. All about it. Well, clearly there's a thing like literally chilling just right here. There's like a thing sticking up over there. Don't know what to do with it though. I have to do something in here. I don't know what it is. Am I already need help? Admired. Get your early bots though, so they're so terrible. Whereas when you play Samurai Warriors 4 Empires, you're streaming it, people can post in chat. What? What's happening? I'm in the cargo bay of the ship. I forget what the ship's called. So I just don't know what to do. Maybe examine the chest some more, maybe. Let me examine the chest some more.
I'm sure someone was in the trunk, but where are they now?
I don't know, Gramps.
I'll give the opera glasses to the Baroness or her butler, James, as soon as I have a chance.
Okay. You fucking serious, bud? Come on, bro. Walk. Is he literally stuck in a corner right now? Are you serious? Is he stuck in a corner right now? I'm stuck in a fucking corner. Let me restart the game. Save. Zoom. Okay. Okay. Like by over there, do you mean over here, and there?
Here. I can't see.
Oh, so I haven't got my flashlight yet. Okay. That's possible. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense that it's only while you're playing a game. So I don't. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
The is ajar. Empty.
I did examine the car. Hold on. Where did I get that? I got a flashlight. I just have to redo it here.
That's the young woman's cabriolet. Apparently, they absolutely had to take it to Egypt. At Daddy's expense, of course.
Where was that flashlight that I picked up? Oh, it was over here. I remember. It's chilling over here.
Oh, what's this?
The flashlight.
Aha.
Oh. Like something red right
Hello?
here.
Come on out.
I'm sure y'all can't see that because it's like 1 pixel of red.
The game's up. I'm opening the trunk. Hello?
Yeah, maybe, probably would know. Yeah, ask him. But how do I examine these shards? If this is what you're talking about, how do I do that? I'd be clicking on it and shit. Oh. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. Got him.
The shards are... Phew.
Mouse?
I startled too easily.
Just a mouse. Don't even worry about it. Super small. Oh, lordy. Oh, sweet fancy Moses. I'm stuck. Oh, there's the knife. Hello. That's a good sound to make. It's the sound I would make, I think, if I was in the situation. Take the knife. Why would he, like, leave that knife there if I'm, like, tied up? Come on. That's not very smart to do at all. Crane controls? Sometimes these criminals are not very smart at all. Pull the cloth. Oh, what's this? Flat iron with... I don't know, my wallet or something? Alright, well... Oh, open crate with flat iron? Oh. Oh, okay. There we go. I was wondering how that was gonna work. Cut through the fetters with a saw. Oh, dear God. Oh, Lord. Am I about to crane myself? So much moaning. There's a lot of moaning right now. I'm about to crane myself. What am I doing? What the fuck? Ow. Ow. Did I just break my arms?
Ouch. Damn. Ah.
Did I just break my arms right now? What? That was really weird, yeah. It's like he was taken in the butt.
It would be best if no one found out about this.
I wasn't excited, I was confused. I thought he was like lifting it up, like his arms like being tied backwards, lifting him up by his arms. Like, how's that gonna work? Fuck. Nice, Scrubs. Nice. Like I told Lily, if you need any help, I'm right here. Just ask.
I can make out a corridor, but no details. The glass is too dirty, and there's no light in there. It's no use. The door seems to be locked from the other side.
Can I use the crane to open it? I feel like I could try that at least. Let's go over here then. Examine the cell. Oh. It was both visually and audibly awkward. It was.
A detention cell for crew members? Or maybe for rowdy passengers?
Let's go examine it.
The cargo hold seems to be used as a changing room for the crew as well. Or at least
Why?
the part of the crew that doesn't do their work in white suits.
That's a weird changing room. It's like you don't get any privacy at all. At all. Open the door.
Whoever locked the door is stronger than me.
Fucking serious, bud. Fucking serious, bud. Look out the window.
It's already dark outside. How long have I been unconscious?
Go back downstairs, okay. Okay. Oh, there's a pipe over here. What is this?
There's some blood and hair stuck to the pipe.
Mine.
Hair I really can't afford to lose.
Should I pick it up? Take the pipe.
I might be able to use the pipe on the door upstairs. I don't really have any other option.
You really into
I'll hold
the
it
types
on
of
the
games the
broad
90s
side
Monkey
of it.
Island Space Quest,
After
etc.?
all,
Really?
we already
It's
know
like
who
point
the
and click.
victim is.
I never played those games, but like this point and click mystery games. I thought like a crime mystery would be kind of fun to play. I didn't really know what I was getting into, like I do for most games when I got into it.
Whoever locked the door is stronger than me.
Well, no shit. Oh, it worked. Okay.
I should be careful. The gunman may still be nearby.
Yeah, I didn't really know what I was getting into when I got into this game, but I thought it looked kind of neat. Guess the water's getting streaming. BRB if things don't go well. Alright. See ya, Yuki. Why is he sniffing it?
What are you up to, Zelna?
I was jumped in the cargo hold.
Of course you were.
Here, look. Careful how you hold it. There could be fingerprints on the end.
Surely you don't expect me to believe you.
Blow to the head.
I
Shot.
was inspecting the trunk. I found it in the cargo hold, and it was clear that someone had hidden inside it to board the ship.
Some people are willing to go to great lengths to be a part of this journey.
Indeed. Whoever it was, they struck me on the head from behind with the pipe while I was looking for clues. Oh, and they shot at me as well.
Oh.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
You wanted to come along. Orders be damned, and so you found a way to stay here. I should throw you overboard.
Wait, why?
I would have dreamed up something less painful.
I told him what I was doing. I told him to come down here and look at the trunk because I thought somebody was there.
Good.
But you know, whatevs.
See?
Whatevs.
And there's a bullet wedged in a wooden crate down there. I don't have a gun.
The doctor should have a look at it. Come with me.
Weird. Oh. Oh lord, she just walked through that door. You see her?
Inspector Legrand. And Constable Zelna. So you have decided to join us on our journey after all.
So it would seem.
God, look at
We
her
are
neck.
searching
That
for
poor
Dr. Gebhardt.
neck.
I'm just fine, Captain Conti.
Oh, she's wasted. She's wasted.
I'm in control. I can manage.
I like her.
Tell James he absolutely must wake me at 9:45.
Certainly, madam.
Absolutely.
I shall see that he does.
And now I shall return to my chambers. You'll be in the bar tonight at 10, Inspector.
If that's what you wish.
It will be spectacular.
It's gonna be an explosion. Could be you when you're 60. Oh, Lordy Jesus. She looks fabulous. Nasty, but fabulous.
The fresh sea air.
He has a very long
and
face.
Perhaps a glass of
This guy?
champagne to many. But I'm glad that you decided to join us on our journey to Cairo.
Not quite voluntarily.
So he says.
I was jumped from behind.
But no, that is.
Dr. Gebhardt should have a look at him, Captain De Conti.
Of course. Please, have a seat in the saloon, Constable Zelna.
Have a seat in the
I'll summon the
saloon.
doctor. Ah, Doctor, there you are. Our brave Constable Zelna was attacked.
Struck on the head.
Oh. Sit down, please.
Now, please, tell me exactly what happened.
What's up? Tell me about it. I'm here for you. I got jumped.
I think you've got a stowaway on board. I was jumped.
Intolerable. I'll have the crew search every nook and cranny of the ship.
You add overlays?
And of course, Mr.
Okay,
Zelna,
here's what you do. On your OBS, hold on a second.
as our
On your OBS sources,
know that at
there's
least one man
the
doesn't want to
little
throw
box
me
in the bottom
overboard.
left of OBS.
Is it bad?
Yes.
I can't pause
it
this.
hurts a
On the
lot.
bottom left
I
of
spoke
OBS,
with
the
Dr.
scenes,
Gebhardt.
sources, mixer,
He
scene
suffered a
transitions,
violent
controls,
blow to
right?
the back of the head. I cannot
On
really
the
say how bad
sources,
it is.
But
after you
I
make a
can.
scene,
It
on sources,
really
right
hurts.
click, hit add image, and then find a. Make sure it's a PNG, not a JPEG. PNG. Okay, I can pause this now. Okay, I can show you real quick. Boop. Okay, here is Le OBS. Turn this off so it'll make it weird here. Okay. Oh, I need that so I can actually show you that. Well, this is gonna be real weird. Over here, you're gonna right click this, boop, add image. Okay. Hit image. And then name it whatever you want it to be. Hit OK. And then you'll browse. I'm gonna do this in a different window. Because I don't need to see the pictures I have on my computer. And say I have a few overlays already up on this piece. Say you're trying to get like a face cam overlay, right? So you want like something like this of a sort, right? Boop. So here's your little overlay. And then you just drag it over your little face. Boop. See? Just like that. Just like that. Boom. I like literally just hello? Oh, hello? Did it literally just freeze? You fucking serious, bud? What? OBS froze. I mean, it didn't freeze, but it kind of did though. Oh, I'm stupid. I didn't even see that. Was that there the entire time? Are you serious? Well, okay, then hit that little box. That little box will come up. Never mind. We're good. And that's how you do it. Why did anybody look for me?
Anyone come looking for me? Didn't anyone notice that I didn't come back from the cargo hold?
We did search for you, but we couldn't
Does that make
find
sense? You got it? You need more
Who was
help?
supposed to search the cargo hold?
Constable Oliver. I'll have a talk with him about that later.
So I use XSplit?
I should hope so.
I don't, because you know why? Because fuck XSplit.
How many fingers do you
Fuck
see?
it. I mean, 3.
3 fingers.
Okay.
No problem, Lily Rains. No problem.
Where are we, and what time is it? I must have been out for ages.
It's just after 8 p.m.
You just missed dinner. But we'll all meet here in the saloon at 10 o'clock to have a drink together. Greeting the passengers personally is a tradition I will not break, even on this unusual journey.
You're all right now, Constable. The bleeding has stopped and the wound looks good. You may have a mild concussion. You just need a good night's sleep. And tomorrow, your only worries will be a headache and an impressive bump.
And an impressive bump.
Thanks.
That's a good enough reason to celebrate.
I do try, Asia. I do try. Listen, I think we're actually going to call it a night here. Like I said, I have to be to work at 12 tomorrow.
Inspector!
Once this is over, they're going to call it a night here.
Upper deck, just now.
Go, let's have a look.
Dark shadow.
I'll join you.
Me too.
No, you stay here.
Do you want to make this an argument?
Conked in your head, have some
Go
alcohol.
to the Baroness and don't let her out of your sight.
That is a noodle body of a man I've ever seen.
Doctor,
The
you go
noodliest.
to starboard. I'll start at the forecastle and work my way back to the two of you. Understood?
But...
A free account? Oh. Back when I used tried XSplit, there was no such thing as a free account for that.
Baroness
It was a free trial, but that was it.
Open the door.
Okay, let's call it a night, dude. Save.